Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. So officially, the FIFA says they see nothing wrong. The referee did wrong.
yeah.
So Bonisha will be out of the Panama.
But the girl I hear that's it, that the tackle will be out of the
Is it
there
tackle that
next week.
caused it?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
But she'll be out.
Yeah.
But the French people are going to say that it is the tackle, which means that maybe there was something into it. Maybe it's not the contact. Maybe something happened to her while she was going down.
Yeah.
But that is the latest news coming.
Panama should feel better now. The best attacking force, the best player on the team, not available to face you. You think you have a chance now. They're coming back closer to you. Although Jamaica are still big favorites. I think Panama is getting $5 something to win the game, and Jamaica is $2. So Bookie still see us as favorites.
We'll win the game. $2. That not bad enough. You double your money, whatever you said.
Yeah.
All right. So the number is 876-968-8117, and be the early bird and get your first call in. We take that first call right now. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good afternoon,
Faithful.
Yeah. Thanks for consider that people like me still around.
Boy, then that's why your name get mentioned earlier, man.
Yeah, but glad you think that people like me still around. Anyway, boy, I'm telling you. You know what my guy, but no, Dave not saying he's not too far fetched, Dave not saying about. I think it's more of a more sentimental feelings for the West Indies more than anything else,
Yeah.
Because they are not improving. We are safe side now, farm. And when I hear the commentator live, the commentator like those from the East, all they talk about is what West Indies used to be and what they hope them to be. But what can they do? What can we do?
Boy, I don't know.
Because I'm also thinking, when we have a job back for O'Shane Thomas, me not sure what O'Shane Thomas do to prove himself to say, boy, I fit for a recall of the West Indies. I is it because
him playing some cricket up in England,
For England?
Yeah, and he did an interview a few weeks ago where he did say he was working real hard at his fitness and that he hopes to get back. So obviously they were monitoring him and they're happy with what they have seen.
But I heard the captain for Knight Rider team was say he proud of what he did. He proud of what he did when he went to play 2020 and some person was saying for the demise of West Indies.
Who is that? Who is that again?
I guess we're talking in New York when in the American League, the American farm.
Who is the captain of Knight Rider?
Who
ran?
No, man, Knight Rider.
I don't know who that.
You know who captain Knight Rider?
I don't remember who that is.
Oh man.
And him saying proud of what?
Right, him proud of he say he was a part of the reason why we have so many T20 in the Americas and all over. So he was saying how much he proud of what they did. When many people criticizing like me,
I'm not even sure I'm understanding what you're saying. He was saying people were saying what?
No, he was saying how much he proud of everything that he do for T20 when he went over to play in the leagues, the different leagues, like the Indian Premier League and all different leagues around the world.
Pollard.
And he was saying that he is proud of the achievement that they are making in so doing.
So he's crediting himself for part of the reason why T20 is popular.
Right, and also in the American, and he's giving account of how much the league have progress. That is so how much that is in the American now.
Oh,
but my thing is, if you for the product thing that you do, boy, could it be equal? Say, boy, is a part of what West Indies is what it is now.
Oh, so if him go and take credit for T20, he should take blame for the West Indies' consistent demise. That's what I said.
Yeah, because the thing is now, they have no interest in West Indies anymore. And I like that, boy, they did have real interest in West Indies. Their interest lie in Mark, I think everybody try to make as much money they can make.
Yes.
But their interest is solely in how much money they can make.
Well, I'm not even sure me have a problem with that, Honestly to God, I'm not sure me have a problem with a man want to make as many as he can.
No, but I'm saying I'm not really have a problem with this because at the end of the day, everybody have to look out for their farm, build their business and where they're going.
Yeah.
But take credit for that, but you also have to take credit for if they never did what they did, maybe West Indies would be better off.
That's a fair point. If you're going to take credit for helping T20.
Because when West Indies was strong and mighty, no money never in it. And we have 10 times about the coaches, and because we do have good coaching all the time, but in those days there were no coaches per se, like what we have now.
Yeah.
And the amount of strategy that we have and how we play ball and you use electrical or the board ball and all. The amount of things that we have now. And we are getting worse result than then.
Mm-hmm. But the struggle continues, Faithful.
Yeah, but so what do you think about what Dean was saying? It's not far-fetched.
They're saying go alone.
Because
I'm not sure I agree.
No, but how much do you think West Indies can come back?
But I don't know if we don't go alone, we'd come back either. That is my thing.
But that's the thing. So put it this way then. Do you think if Barbados play for Barbados and Trinidad play for Trinidad, do you think they will perform any worse?
I don't know that they'll perform any better.
No, but definitely the worst. So do you think they'll perform any worse?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
No, but I'm not sure of that neither. I'm not sure they'll perform any worse.
Yeah, man, because collectively it's better than if you go individually.
But yeah, collective is better when the collectiveness is for the better good and
so right, if you look at the one day squad right now with Hope and Hetmyer, how many Jamaicans is in the squad?
You mentioned Hope, right?
Ravman and Oshin.
You mentioned Hope and Hetmyer.
So if you take out Hope and Hetmyer and these people, then Jamaica are worse, my boss.
No, but the point is now when Hetmyer and those guys when they play for West Indies, what do you
mean? No, we're not arguing that if you are great, Faithful, we're arguing if it would be worse. So I'm saying if you remove Hope and Hetmyer and add the other Jamaicans here and form a Jamaican team, we're talking about lesser players than Hetmyer and Hope at that level.
That is true, but the thing is this now. It's based on what we have. But when we find out with what we have,
no, the idea either.
And we find that we played for a cause, you think that we
and the argument that we'll get more national support monetarily, I don't know about that either. Because we do well enough in our football and the Premier League strike, but them struggle financially.
Why is that no Talwa team not playing in Jamaica and we don't get the support from Jamaica for the Talwa team? You don't think that you don't think that it's because they don't see it as a national team more so than anything else?
How much support does the Jamaican team get for the 4D and so on? And before we had the Talawa, the CPL.
No, because the 4D again that you play now, they say these are advancement for us to play for the West Indies.
Oh.
And I've shown right now if we see ourselves playing for West Indies as a great motivator. And I believe that if they play for Trinidad and we play for Jamaica, the motivation will come out more.
Okay, I hear you.
All right.
Yeah, man. Faithful. Big up.
We're coming to our first break. Let's take that break, and then we expect to hear from you on the other side.
Importers, submit proper invoices to customs to reduce delays in clearing shipments. Visit www.jacustoms.gov.jm for details. The temperature by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
31 degrees Celsius in New Kingston.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE Online Trading.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Asden Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza Kingston and Linstead. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Asden Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Make you smile. Asden Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
Garfield, oh, you look so stressed out, my youth.
The BMW give me all kind of problem where the mechanic can't figure out. Plus the front end does a shake like earthquake.
A German Auto Parts and Service Center at 12A Mullines Road at the place, my youth. Them service center offers the best in diagnostic scans, plus them good with suspension service. While you're there, you can do a general maintenance including transmission. Them even do a comprehensive pre-purchase inspection, programming, and whole heap more.
Going to check them right now.
Call us at 876-926-1435 or WhatsApp 876-869-9474 or 876-518-8150 or reach us on social media at GermanAutoJA.com. German Auto Parts and Service Center, everything that's German. It's now time for Jamaica's first and you're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, then, welcome back. Who's in there now? Dwight Chateau. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Dwight.
Hey, Orville. Zedan, how you both doing?
Yes, sir. We're good.
All right. Nice call from Faithful just now. And there are some stuff that he said that I have to agree with. I mean, and I think even you, Orville, you have to agree with it. While we don't believe that it's a T20 league that started the fall of West Indies cricket, there is no doubt that the proliferation of T20 leagues across the world and the free agency pattern that it brought about has hastened the demise of West Indies cricket. Do you agree with that, Orville?
Yeah, I believe that with the fact that we don't always have our best team and that usually T20 is the reason has certainly worked against us.
Mm-hmm. And you have to accept that one of the things that happened is that the whole model changed on us, basically. Basically, at one point in time, international cricket was where the money was at. That was the highest level of where you could earn a living from cricket, basically. And basically all players would aspire to play that. True or false?
True.
Yeah. I know it has changed. What we have now is a free agency, and we have something that we don't even see in football. Club cricket competing with the West Indies cricket team, international cricket matches. And that just don't make any sense. FIFA don't allow it in international football. Why we allow it in cricket is beyond me. All right? Now, the West Indies Cricket Board went to the ICC before, and it presented a paper to them, and it said, listen, you guys need to do something to fix this. This was done several years ago. The ICC has done nothing. And part of the reason the ICC has done nothing is that it serves their interest how it is right now. India collects a lot of money from the T20 league as it is right now. All right?
Yeah.
And they don't have any interest in changing that. And to move anything in international cricket, you have to be able to sway India. True or false?
Generally speaking, yes. But they have made decisions that the Indians didn't like and that the Indians eventually had to come around to.
Yeah, true.
The VAR system, for example.
True. And I want to tell you that was a time when India wasn't even as powerful as it is right now. So right now, I think nothing happens unless India signs on to it. Now, what I've suggested to both you and Zidane in Orville is nothing that is strange. It's something that happens all the time in business. The West Indies is a private entity, and as a private entity that's about its business operation, it reserves the right to make a profitable return on the sums that it expends in the operations of its business. Do you disagree with that?
I disagree.
You disagree that a private entity has a right to
I think the sporting context is completely different.
Yes.
How so?
Because in a sporting context, it's not so much seen as a business in the way that other businesses operate.
How so?
Putting on tournaments is and getting players to play in that tournament is not usually the way how teams try to make back money from players.
No. Do you disagree with the philosophy
in
a private entity?
I disagree in a sporting context.
I'm gonna ask you again and use it, and you can win.
Yeah, is it?
Do you disagree that as a private company that is about its operation, in the same way that Manchester United and the Dallas Cowboys are doing this, that the West Indies Cricket Board should have the right to make a profitable return on the money that it spends in the operations of its business?
No, as I've already saying, it's kind of different. Because let me tell you why now. When doesn't the West Indies Cricket Board get a sponsor? For example, regional cricket, don't they get sponsors for various tournaments?
If they are worth their salt, TV rights and sponsorship.
So they earn.
That's where the bulk of their money should be coming from. Not on capitalizing on where players.
Gentlemen, you are still not answering the question.
Does
the West Indies Cricket Board, in the same way like Manchester United, have the right and should reserve the right to make a profitable return on its operations?
Yeah, but if Manchester United signs a player on a 5-year contract,
Lord of mercy.
Yes, no, a reason do it, man. If Manchester
United, reason, but you can't agree with the principle.
No, do I?
If I can't agree with the principle, no, listen. I operate from principles.
No, listen to do it, man. I want to tell me if it's the same. Right, so Manchester United sign a player for an 18-year on a 5-year contract. How are Manchester United going to make back money from signing this player? They're going to get people who come to the games. They're going to pay to come into the games to see this sensational player. They're going to buy his jersey and TV money. That's how United will make money from having the players on their team.
Let's use that example. Yes. Do you believe that Manchester United reserve the right to sign players, develop them, and make a profit when they sell those players?
If they own the players.
I ask you a question.
No, but if you own the player,
that in the operations of its business,
but you're asking me a rhetorical question, because Manchester United, they sell players.
What I'm saying is the principle that you're not signing.
Yeah, but I'm saying to you, if Western Street would want to sign players like Manchester United, they have to pay them.
I'm going to say again, does Manchester United have the right to sign players?
Where's the right asking a ridiculous question?
And sell them.
Because Manchester United,
so I'm saying, what is wrong with the West Indies Cricket?
They don't have no money if you pay them.
Go again?
Man United pay players £100,000 a week, my boss.
No, how much a new player coming into the club? Do they play a new player?
£30,000 per week.
No, a teenager. Do they pay him £30,000?
£30,000 per week.
The guy there was playing for Brighton.
£15,000 per week. £10,000 per week.
So relatively speaking,
wait, can never afford to pay anybody their money.
Wait. So relatively speaking, that player for Brighton, who I'm sure is not the worst player in the league, he was getting pittance compared to the big players in the
he was making far more money than West Indies cricket.
No. We don't need to get there. All we need to do is look at the principle.
No, but it's all about the money.
Brighton, no. They signed him. They were paying him big.
If I'm a professional cricketer, my boss, and you offer me a lucrative deal and I sign, we don't have no issue with that. The West Indies Cricket Board says I'm signing you to a 6-year deal as an 18-year-old phenom. I agree with the money part. Then fine, you're doing
No. Zidane, let's cut to the chase. Let's cut to the chase. What is wrong with the West Indies Cricket Board using its platform as a leverage to make money?
What do you mean by that?
What is wrong with West Indies Cricket saying to anybody who wants to play regional cricket in their league that they organize that we want to reserve certain rights from you? We are giving you a platform. You have an option, you know. You can walk around to all the different T20 clubs yourself and say, I can play cricket. And let them give you a trial.
No, that's where
or you can come and play in our league.
That is where the part company now. I disagree.
Yeah, man, but give me a chance to say something.
No. Explain what you're saying, Zidane. What is wrong with them using that as a leverage?
I think it's morally wrong.
Why is it morally wrong?
You can't force my help, boss. I develop my talent on my own as well. You know, it's not you alone. It's not you develop my talent, you know.
You used to watch Rising Star?
No, what?
Did you used to watch Rising Star?
What kind of Rising Star?
You never used to watch Rising Star on TV?
I still do.
Okay.
So Rising Star.
No. I don't know. Some Rising Star sue me. But didn't I hear that Rising Star contract these singers at the end of the competition to do certain things for them?
I don't want to get involved in that. But
Can I say something? No. Do you think Rising Star should do that?
One of the problems I have with you is that you
Zidane,
more than you
believe that Rising Star, Zidane, Orville, are you next, you know?
No, I know you.
It's the same conversation.
I know you are the host of the show, you know,
Orville, just let Zidane answer the question.
No, man, you're not the host of the show.
Why Zidane can't answer the question?
Because you are operating like you're the host.
No, but Orville, if Zidane and me did the talk and Zidane has a question.
How long is Dwight on here now?
Zidane, let Zidane answer the question.
No, man, you can't be the case.
You know what, Zidane, we're going to kick you in. Make Orville talk. Go ahead, Orville.
How long has Dwight been on here, Cat?
Orville, it's your time. You say, you know what?
No, man, I know you are the host of the show.
Orville.
How long? Just tell me how long him there. You got 5 minutes yet? All right, Dwight, it's nice talking.
No problem, Orville.
Yeah, man. You have to learn so when you come on, you're not the host of the show. All right. Shippingport. Hello. Yeah.
Welcome, bro.
What's up?
Yes. You know, this game on us fast in Beijing.
What about it?
Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you interview the betting, they were there.
Solomon Sharp.
Solomon Sharp.
Yes.
Yeah, because you know, the man I think you need to get an investigative journalist to come in and do some work.
Yeah.
And you know, one I think is certain things they kind of limited in the field, and that's one I think why he said that too.
No, that's not why he said that.
Yeah, man, it's kind of limited. Because certain question you should ask him, you know.
No, but I'm saying, I'm not talking about me being limited. You said that's the reason why I said it. I'm saying that is not why he said it.
That's one of the reasons.
No, that's not why I said it.
I was listening to that.
Boss, it's me to do. You think you want to listen to me to the interview? I'm saying to you.
Certain points.
No, my boss. Hold on. Lord of His mercy. I cut you off like what the man do right a while ago, sir. Let me talk now, sir. I'm saying to you, the reason why the man say you need to get somebody to investigate is because
you know what's going over there.
No. To find out why is it that even though the people and where the traders got to say, listen, this is the amount of money that they make, they corrected it and them still want to strike. The man say you need somebody to go in to investigate why is that the case. It's not because of any lack of knowledge, my boss. That's the reason why the man.
But that's wrong if you're lacking in that, if you're lacking a race.
But I'm saying, me not follow race, but you're saying that is the reason why I'm asking me that, and I'm saying no. Because if somebody come and say Arnett Gardens players they are striking, and the club owner say no, we pay them all the money that they were complaining about. Every single dollar was paid up, and somebody say, well, you need to get somebody to investigate why them still striking. Does that mean I don't follow football?
But hold on, question. What do you think with it? Did you know that he's a racer, trainer, and owner?
Glad you run. We're glad you run, guy.
Run, guy, no, that. No, man. Me just ask you. No, this what me I say. I don't know if you show you when this is.
Boss, everybody will say I don't follow horse racing at Cayman and spot, but I'm telling you that is not the reason why I'm asking to get somebody to investigate the matter.
That was a part of it. All right, here's the next thing now.
Hold the line, Bramish. Hold the line. We're coming.
Your home is your castle. Fill your house with exceptional home decor from Carmen's Collection. Visit our showroom at 112 Constant Spring Road, Mondays to Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The time, courtesy of Carmen's Collection, is 1:30.
Need to spruce up those clothes or take a break from the washing? Then visit New Look Dry Cleaners and Launderers at 120 Red Hills Road, Kingston 19, or Shop 23 Manor Park Plaza for speedy service and the very best prices. Everything will look like new. Be part of the thousands of satisfied customers. Call 925-9464 or 931-1305. Get the best look at New Look.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jn. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, Anybet, and Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
Lionel Messi scored twice and assisted once in his first start for Inter Miami in a 4-0 win over Atlanta United. The Argentine star scored 2 inside the opening 22 minutes before setting up teammate Robert Taylor in the second half. After netting his second, Messi celebrated by pointing at Inter Miami owner David Beckham. His performance follows a match-winning stoppage time free kick on his debut last week. That is Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Anybet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly. At a Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill, celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at OmegaKLAS.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back with your shipping port. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Bramble Shipping Port.
Yeah, man, the Bramble one.
Yes.
Me listening. It's simply which side of the fence he is on, but he's also a owner, trainer, a breeder. And he was on the side of the, remember I work with them to so I guess that's why he sided with them.
He's the chairman.
Chairman, yes. So remember, I listen to which side he would be on, which side of the fence he would be sitting on, but it's clear he's sitting on SRVL, that's the name. But here's the thing about Brechin, and this is really alarming. Mr. Patrick Smelly, me feel a pain. Patrick Smelly has been fighting for grooms, trainers, owners, everybody that's involved in that little family racing. That little fraternity.
All Mr. Solomon Chap was doing was addressing the direct issue at hand right now, where they agreed for them to get an increase in terms of the percentage out of the one that is earned.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought they earned 6 point something. Yeah, and that wasn't the case. Yeah. So argument done. So I don't know what you're talking about, my boss.
No, listen to my argument now, man. What? All right. Have they?
So if you're saying that the traders must get more money overall, that is a separate argument, Mr. Solomon Chap was just dealing with the issue directly.
No, none of that me defend. Okay. None of that me talk about. No, that's total different. Okay. Me talk about the money now. Where them say they make the 5.5 billion and the 6.5 billion, where the next people them say was made. And listen to the thing now, Brechin. The trainers, Saturday night we had six race on the card. Which when you look on the card, Mr. Smelly was Patrick Smelly was defending this for everybody. You see the man them in a society trainers, them nominate them off to run when you look on it and say, Virgin, the man stand in solidarity with the man them who pull them off. You see the man them who never nominate them off, and the Virgin never just come in and racing some third generation trainers. But I think it's sad. How could I have a representative fighting for better, for you, for the whole fraternity better? Then after that, some people go behind the man back and nominate them off.
These poor trainers, can they afford to be? How long can they go on without racing at Caymanas Park? Without start feeding the pitch?
The man who block the road to the Naga, block the road for the whole week, But they just can't hold on for as long as they can. So maybe the camera back will be broken somewhere along the line and they'll just have to give in. But trust me, if they had stood with Mr. Smelly, something would have to give. Then you think SLVL with the money would be losing? How long
SVREL, Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment.
How long you think they could stand to see racing that? The amount of money, the amount of income they're making. So I don't even want to say they're reaping and raping. They know that they're not a Jamaican company. They're based in Trinidad. We not use that, we know we can use the fine teeth and bring out something and say, why did they get in for? Everybody is a business, everybody gets in it, not because they love it, it's because they want to make a profit. But if they had stood it, Mr. Smith lose the fight, the man lose because the dark after them, the big trainers, the Sobratis, the Nunes, Wacky Lynch, one of them nominate the mass better and you have to come and sit down and say, John, look how we give up the fight. We lost the fight, we're not a union, we lost.
Yeah.
But anyway, better, that's that. Let me touch it for something. I never know the Virgin Michael Tolo used to play for Jamaica. I know my coach of Annette Gardner, I know him involved. We never knew what to play for Jamaica, Dread.
The soldier Michael Tolo?
Yeah.
The Michael Tolo named big striker for Jamaica.
No, what do you know what much? The Jamaica 11 versus a British 11 with Johnny Barnes and some players up in the English League, 1983. I watched a game, I sat down at home and watched it. Michael Tolo scored a double in that game. We lost 4-2.
Yeah, man, Michael Tolo was big striker.
You never know that better. You know the game, the better say, Harvey, let me know that game, we get the ratings. Lindy De La Pena is, you can't be worse than Lindy De La Pena as a football commentator. I mean, I commentating a football, I tell you, Lindy De La Pena is very poor. So, that game was very poor in that game.
So how you give me ratings now?
In a cricket. As a cricket.
No. How you give me ratings in football? Because Lindy sound worse.
So you said, yeah, it sound worse, man. You said now what you said, you start the score. You listen right through the game and you repeat the score. That's my problem with this.
That's not true though.
Yeah, man, that is true.
That I do football match and don't start the score.
Yeah, man. Well, sometimes I listen and if we catch a match late, when the match done at them time, I know how the game go.
Shipping Port.
Again.
That's not true.
Mr. Higgins, the commentator, not Lindy, Mr. Owe-Bell or Juicy Bell that was there. Owe-Bell was on the field. Juicy Bell, I think, when the Bell was commentating. And he said that Michael Tolo had scored a double in the game before against Cuba and also a double in a game before that. So he's done a triple-double. And he scored a double in that game. We never know Michael Tolo, a Jamaican striker and top striker, for scoring a double in a 3 straight game.
Well, I don't know what his record is, but I knew he was a...
I don't know if you know him, anybody can call him. A brother named Cristiano, brown brother with the number 9. I first knew that name, but somebody can call who older than me. 1983 the gameplay.
Were those official friendlies?
No, man, it was just a Jamaica against the British. Maybe just a pick-up side. Johnny Barnes brings some and British them come. We play in
probably that's not an official...
No, it wasn't. But the brother named Christian for Jamaica, I want somebody tell me, brown guy number 9. I first knew the name and no, when connected to. Who is this Christian guy?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not still long, but somebody can call and tell me who is this Christian. He was the number 9 and he started. Another game between Tarbet in the middle, Spillybog in the team, went in, came off the bench, Bingy Blair, some big name in that game, man. Cabra game up on the wing back.
Yeah.
That was a good game. It's up on YouTube, man. Jamaica versus the UK 11.
All right.
Now move, I don't know anything. Big up on yourself. Zidane.
Leave it as a shipping port.
Hold on, Zidane.
Yes.
Leave me go over track. 2 weeks straight, me can't go track, and you learn the about racing.
No, based on your analysis of football, I don't think you can teach anybody anything.
I mean, somebody on it. Let me stop you, Gary.
All right, cool.
Man, same rate me. You can give me like a rating for Lindy verse.
Who we have?
Boy.
Emirates.
You know, the shipping port is one of my favorite cars.
Yes.
Shipping port bad like yours, but.
Big up yourself, shipping port, long time in the talk.
Shipping port saying give me a little bit more ratings now. You find somebody with me better than Lindy.
So I'm saying the problem, you don't give the
Say me not repeat football score. And that is just, it is not possible for that to be, you know. If him say me not repeat it often enough, then it might, which also would not be true. But the man say me not repeat the score.
But tell him to watch you next time around, man. I say for sake.
Then that clearly can't make no sense, my boss.
Listen, Khadija, may I watch the replay over and over. Give me a second. I've called back. Sorry.
All right. We understand. I call us back.
Emirates suddenly got busy right there.
Yeah, you can see. All right. We go to another one. There's Shawnee. Hello. Rollington Town.
All right, somebody just send me that the shipping board. Hope you listen that the Virgin name Christian is actually Raman Christian. Played for Constant Spring as well. Never hear about it. All right, Rollington.
Oh, Bill, what's up, man?
How you do?
Well, I'm hanging around.
Yeah.
I really call you to get some information from you. But let me just ask a question. Do you believe in the installation of the professional franchise system as it is in the West Indies right now?
Yes.
Well, in order to support that kind of system, it's going to be difficult, because if you can't maintain the presence of certain cricketers when you need them, there will always be a problem. You will not be able to sustain the franchise that way.
No, but I don't think the regions have those issues. For example, the 15 man were contracted to the JCA. By and large, the JCA have them throughout the whole year. I have been to Sabina Park several times when there's no game, but they are in training. They are hired to the JCA.
The thing has to be active. Anyway, I didn't really want to get involved in that yet. Orville, you never tell me that O'Shane Thomas is back?
They want to name the squad, is it?
You name it?
Yes.
I never hear you call the name, but
yeah, man, I will discuss it as well. That O'Shane is back, was playing some cricket.
I hear Mark Nita saying that boy not even light.
Yeah, man, we talked about him. We talked about him yesterday at some length. We went and talked about him.
So you see or hear anything of him, Marvel? Has he improved?
Well, he did an interview, as I was telling the first caller. He did an interview a few weeks ago where he said he's working very hard on his fitness. He was playing some cricket for a team in England, and that he hopes to get back in the team, the West Indies team.
Well, he's named in the on that list. But
yeah, man.
I think that's an area that we have to really look at and service more,
What area?
Fast bowlers coming in.
Yes.
Because right now, our proper fast bowlers, some of them wear down and hold that down, how long hold are going to hold out. Then you look at, we need to see some young, I was supposed to come back the other day.
No, he's back in the squad now, but they weren't happy that he was fully
He
fit.
had not reached back to the peak where they wanted him.
Right.
Well, we need more though. I enjoy the time when Clive Lloyd was around. Clive Lloyd toured the West Indies, man, and select people, fast bowlers. I'm not saying that we mustn't think about the spinners, because we always need spinners.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to find more than one or two good spinners. So we really need. I'd love to see how good Thomas.
Well, he'll have a chance to see tomorrow. If he met the starting 11, and I suspect he might just make the starting.
I heard Mark Nita saying that, boy, one thing you can't learn a man.
Can't teach a man for this bowl fast.
This bowl fast. You have to just tell him, so this bowl of fast is that you can.
Well,
there is no way you can tell him how to bowl fast.
Yeah, it's either you have it or you don't have it, eh?
Yeah, which when you look at it, that it might be true.
Yes.
Man, so
me understand where Marker come from. You can make him faster, but genuine pace is
definitely.
Is something where you have to, I your own dynamics that.
We need something fresh and new in the fast bowling stock now, though.
Hold the line, Mr. Rollington.
Yeah, man.
We'll take a break. We're coming back.
Paul, I need help with my vehicle cost this year. It's going through the roof. You think I should call Keith?
You're mad.
Don't you want a system that easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price boat here too?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye.
They will give you a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man?
Yeah, man.
Just say yeah, man to Hawk Tracker from Hawkeye. Call us at 926 Hawk. Conditions apply.
Charvet Distribution Limited, in association with New Vision Faith Apostolic Ministries, presents Gospel Celebration with Dietrich Haddon, Sharon Gardner, Kevin Downswell, Rhoda Isabella, Petra Kay, Sister Pat, and others. Friday, July 28th at Sugarman Beach Helter at 6 p.m. 5,000 pre-sold, 5,500 at the gate, VIP 9,000. Get your tickets at Gina, St. Diego, and York Pharmacies, New Vision Faith Apostolic Ministries International, and SpurOpen.com. Info lines 876-314-6243 and 876-861-5546. It's a gospel celebration.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at OmegaKLAS.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Rollington, we're back with you. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, man, we're back with you.
Why do I think the phone cut off a while ago? These phones are so funny nowadays. I will not buy. They're on and all of a sudden they're off.
We're back with you now.
Yes, man. No, as I was saying, just to maintain a franchise system, there have to be rules. There have to be rules of restrainment that people might not like to hear about them and all that kind of thing. But they have to exist. I'm
not sure where you're going with this. What exactly you're trying to say?
No, what I'm saying is that a lot of people look at the franchise system and say, I hear people even saying we're trying to enslave players.
No, but the difference is with what Dwight is saying,
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be contracted to Jamaica to play for Jamaica. So
that's a different thing.
Dwight is saying you must be contracted to the West Indies once you make your first class debut or your CPL debut. The Jamaica Cricket Association right now does offer a retainer contract to maybe 15 players. But
so in other words, there is no restriction on players.
Even people outside of that 50, if you're good enough, you can still play for Jamaica.
Yeah.
So the Jamaica and Barbados and Guyana, they select 15 players and are paid not by Jamaica, by the way, but by the West Indies Cricket Board, because it's the West Indies Cricket Board that sends down the money to these franchise countries. But if you're good enough to play for Jamaica outside of that 15, let's say you make a whole heap of runs in a Senior Cup 1 year, and you're not part of the 15 contracted players, you still can get selected to play for Jamaica. So the fact that you're contracted is not the only route to go to make your first class thing, which is not what Dwight is advocating. Dwight is saying if you're not contracted and if you're not planning to sell your professional abilities to the West Indies Board, then you can't play no cricket none at all. I mean, think that is unfair.
Well, that definitely would be difficult. But
that's the point I was making.
As I'm saying, I mean, if you can afford to really keep a certain amount of cricketers within the grasp of the franchise system,
that's ideal, man. Because guess what happened now? When you are not contracted with Jamaica or with Barbados or Guyana, you can go off and do all kind of manner of evil.
Yes.
What the contract system does is say you don't have to go out and look at 9 to 5.
Remember,
we wanted to train 10 o'clock in the morning and 3:30 every evening. We are paying you monthly to do this. So we own you now. And I think that is a good thing, and it is good on the cricketers' part as well, because they know that them not have to conduct a town bus now where they can still earn a decent living by just playing cricket. The difference between that and what Dwight is advocating is that they don't have to be contracted. As a matter of fact, you have man who lose them contract, who was the Derval Green, for example.
Mm-hmm.
lost his contract,
Yes,
lost
I
his central contract, was still playing, and then forced himself back on the contracted list. He was representing Jamaica all the time.
Yeah.
So that is the difference that I and Dwight have on IC.
We have to try and sit down and iron out this contractual situation.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? We have to do it in a way that we can afford it.
And that both sides will feel that they are getting value for what
Fair
the
enough
contract.
value for what they put in.
All right. Leave it there.
Fair enough.
All right. Big up,
All right
Wellington.
then. Cool.
Yeah, man.
All right. Who's there now? John.
Hello.
My time?
Yes.
Oh, this is Omar. This is Omar Williams.
Man. Hello?
Yes. What you say? What you say?
I'm gonna do that one. So good on.
Yes, Omar Williams.
What should I leave them my better on? MLS or
MLS.
MLS.
Yes.
Which are projected to be the better league.
MLS is the better league.
And in the next 3 seasons, which one I think would have been the better one?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
No.
And which are the should have it?
Why are you laughing?
When you come out to best football, Messi can't clone a judgment season that man.
No, why are you laughing?
Because Messi can't clone a judgment, man. But
so you're saying the Saudi Arabia League is a better league than the MLS?
Saudi Arabia League must get better than them, boss.
I know what's the two league happening.
Where's the Saudi Arabian League ranked?
Huh?
Where is it ranked in the world?
Right now?
Yes.
But to be honest, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I tell you, I think MLS is in the top 20. I'm sure that league is not in the top 20. So it's not my judgment alone, Messi a cloud. Who I lick them, man? Who I lick them? You have crossed. No, like the Chinese league.
You know,
like the China league.
Huh?
Where's the China league now?
China league.
Yeah, the one that was buying off the wall of the players, them man.
Where says it, man?
Be careful, man.
Yeah, but the thing I want to talk about the other day. Remember when I tell about the tackles that it wasn't the blocking leg that got the player.
It was the trailing leg, yes.
It was the trailing leg. So I knew that they would have overturned the yellow card for definitely. But as I said before, I hope we can stick to the task and get the victory. I know for ever to earth that without Shaw, we are at a disadvantage. If we beat this team by 3 goals, with Shaw would have beat them by 6 or 7.
I agree.
It might come down to goal difference. It just might come down to that at the end of the day. But as I say, I hope all the players have to stick to it, go out and do their best, and we might be forced to get a point from this Brazil team, which we think nearly impossible. That's what me say, because this Brazil team, yeah, I wonder for the man if they really play against the man then.
Look, we say them look against France first now.
Right, what me say.
When is that
game?
game?
Look good.
When is the game against France? I know we are playing on Saturday.
I think on Friday.
Me wants to Brazil against France.
Yes, man.
Me not judge them based on the 4 love against Panama.
But if they give, but look at it, if they give Panama 4 love, and France rough off away, you can imagine how it come down.
Me still want to them. I'm not saying that they're not quality. Yeah, but I don't think Panama was a good enough test to know how good.
Yeah.
This Brazil team really is.
Yeah, because as I said, to me, I think what stood out to me was how confident they was, because that shows their confidence in the cause we are playing a flicker ball inside our back without even looking. That shows that they were confident.
The women play some world class football at this tournament, the boss. No two ways about it.
I don't joke in football at all, man.
No, me never said joke, you know. I just said Panama wasn't giving enough for me to make a full assessment of how good Brazil really is.
Well, as I say, and your boy there get all our money now, Zidane.
Who's that?
Boston, the Boston youth, what them not say always about.
Oh, Jalen Brown.
So, I wonder now, if he get $300 million, 500 take about.
Yeah, when it's time, he's gonna get more for sure. When it's time for extend his contract.
Remember
this. Remember, it come down to the CBA, you know. So he's signing the contract at the right time. So when Tatum extend as well, he's probably going to likely be more money.
Yeah, man, much more money.
Yeah.
Tatum on probably about 400 or 500, man.
Well, is the NBA the richest league in the world? We don't get money for pay them these big contracts all of the superstars in the league. But somebody come and say I get some $10-15 million contract. Yes, no.
If the boss would have bought a players and get another thing out for them.
I'd love to see how much money the NBA earns annually.
Well, they were pure for money, man, because number Durant get for money. LeBron they take fee money with you. Obviously, them look money, I get them the money.
We always talk about how the NBA players are rich.
Yeah.
Who's really rich are the owners of these NBA
yes,
clubs.
indeed. If
Or they are wealthy.
If we can afford to pay you so much money to play for me, to work for me,
then what does that say about
yeah.
Yeah.
The man they can't call them money, man. I remember the last time the owner Durant got to, you know.
Yeah. G-Star, call us and tell us how much these NBA franchises make annually. Yeah, man.
But as I said, big up the program now and go on to the good rest anyway, yeah?
All right, Omar.
Yeah, man.
Big up. We can squeeze one more before the music. Who we have? G Spring with a P.
Yeah, man.
Go you do.
All right, I'll be thankful, man.
Yeah.
The West Indies cricket, right? As I said long ago, that is only 2 strokes in cricket. You can score. I mean, you know if a man can bat. It's to know when to come forward and when to go back. If him do have that ability early, he cannot be a good batsman, right?
Yeah.
Because the great Jardel said one time, he was giving us a little coaching thing one evening, right? And sunlight level. And him say we ask him, what is his real secret in batting or his ability? And say the ability to know when to come forward and when to go back. And say 6 inches out of the bowler's hand, you're supposed to know if you can come forward or go back. And I tell you that thing is a theory that stand anywhere you go. Right?
Yeah.
If you would have the ability, if you want to know a great batsman, man with potential, you must have that ability to
They call it
predict
picking
the ball.
They call it picking length.
Right.
The ability to pick length. In other words, the ability to know exactly where this ball will drop. It's half the way to batting. I agree.
Yeah, if you can come forward, you come back.
Yeah.
Right. All right. The other thing with the bowling now, right? Most of the West Indian fast ball that I used to see before I lost my sight, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were playing for West Indies and all that before they even learned to bowl fast. Some of them could have bowled fast, but they never know the art of fast bowling.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The art of fast bowling is not just pure speed. There are some wickets that can really depend on speed, and you have natural speed. Some people can bowl real fast, right?
Right.
But speed alone can't do it, because when you meet upon a wicket, you're flat out, you know, a batting paradise, you know, and a man that can bat, you know, kill you, you know.
Yes.
Right? And I've experienced that with play against great test players and so, right? I never play more than the senior cup level. When I brought them up in the senior cup level, they couldn't beat up my ball.
Yes.
You understand? And I wasn't as fast as some of the other guys' ball who them beat up.
You could swing it and seam it and them.
Yeah, variation and the length. Every batsman, I don't care how great he is, have a little spot there where you're not so comfortable with. And you have to pick up that by observing him, and then you have to learn to bowl that.
Yeah.
And you have to learn to move with the ball and vary it. Make him, you must not be sure when him going to make any shot. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Him can't predict and this is a way swing, and him can reach and drive it to extra cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I the great Lawrence Rowe, who I rate as, apart from Jordan, the best batsman that Jamaica ever produced, right? And my skipper bowled me from the second over of the day. They bowled the first one. Second over the day until after tea, non-stop, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence Rowe and Desmond Lewis. 300 yards for one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
So you were playing for who?
Trip. Lucas.
300
yards for one, Kensington, you know. Lawrence Rowe, 100 yards, Desmond Lewis on the you know, right? And the man bowl non-stop, right? They weren't. I wasn't bowling on the side I get up a wicket, but them couldn't beat up my ball.
Yes.
Because you have to know, don't care a batsman great. There's a way you can put in that them can't just lick your ball as them like. And that is what a lot of our fast bowlers don't learn. When you buck up on a wicket, the pace that alone can't help you. What you going to do?
Yeah, man, you have to have other tricks up your sleeve.
Yeah, man, who can bat just lick your ball. I mean, it's plenty fast bowler who feels speed alone is the only thing. It's not so.
But you're saying all this to say what, though? I mean, these are very obvious things that you're telling us.
Right, so the coaches are not teaching the bowlers that when you buck up on a wicket, that the pace alone can't help you. You have to know what the bowler, man, don't lick your ball.
Part of the problem, though, in G-Spring, is that when these fast bowlers are in their formative years, when they're a little boy, 12, 14, 15, they find that pace alone can out the other 14-year-old them where them are bowl to.
Yeah.
In order to learn the art, as you call it, of fast bowling, you need proper batsman to bowl to when you are 12 and 14 and 15.
Yes.
So that you will know that running in and hurling it down at a certain rate, that can out people at 14. And that is why I'm telling about it's important to have other quality players when you are grow up.
Yes.
But if you are playing against some menke when you are 13 and them are walk left the wicket,
run free there,
and free there, then you won't get to learn the other arts so you need.
Not at
exactly.
You just run in and the little boy them afraid and then you just lick with them stump and you think you had something well. But if you find some other little youth where your age, where you can out them with this running in, then you will learn the other arts.
Yeah, well, I learned against big men.
Or then older player.
Minor Cup. I played Minor Cup after leaving Sunlight, right? Again, playing for the Stony Liverpool school at the time.
All right.
We'll
leave it with G-Spring.
All right.
The break catcher. Yeah,
we'll talk again. All right. I will take a break. We're coming back.
Get customized aluminum windows and doors at Hepburn's Glass Supplies, 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. 10 years of experience guarantees satisfaction. Call or WhatsApp 876-773-4799. The time, courtesy of Hepburn's Glass Supplies, is 2 p.m.
Health Alert is sponsored by the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
Use bleach. Diluted household bleach solutions can be used if appropriate for the surface. Never mix household bleach with ammonia or any other cleanser. Unexpired household bleach will be effective against coronaviruses when properly diluted. Prepare a bleach solution by mixing.
Health Alert is sponsored by the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Time for music, and it's brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. This one is from the legend Garnet Silk. Fill us up with your mercy.
Let Jah be praised while I pray for my blessings to rise. Whoa, whoa. Listen, belly full but they're starving. Have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Belly full but they're starving. Have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Man shall not live by bread alone, and I know, but by the words that proceeded from Jah, Jah. Man shall not live by bread alone, and I know, but by the words that proceeded from Jah, Jah. The belly full but they're starving. Have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Never leave us all alone. Can't you see the way is dark and we can make it on our own? I'm kind of happy but the morning. They're looking on but not seeing. They're born with sight and lacking vision. Oh Lord, I pray for their salvation. Belly full but they're starving. Have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Belly full but they're starving. Have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Can't you see? It's Jah we need. And without him we can't succeed. He's my friend in times of need. Thank you, Jah, 'cause you revealed the belly full but they're starving. Have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Belly full but they're starving. Have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy, please. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Listen. Man shall not live by bread alone. I know, but by the words that proceeded from Jah. Man shall not live by bread alone. No, but by the words that proceeded from Jah. Belly full but they're starving.
All right, Garnet Silk is called Fill Us Up With Your Mercy. Remember when that one came about, boy? Big song.
Yeah, man, big song. Brought to you by HM Paints for people who dream in color.
All right, it's appearing that Correction is the next in line. Hi,
Yeah.
Correction.
Correction, the correct one.
Yeah, good afternoon.
What's up?
Afternoon, man. All right, two things one touch upon. Alvin,
Yes.
explain to me where Shatu was. I think Shatu hands to something. Explain where Shatu was.
Chateau wants, before a youth plays his first 4-day game for him regional team or his first CPL for his franchise, that they should be asked to sign a 6-year deal or 5 years, but a multi-year deal that they will be available for the West Indies team whenever they are wanted or needed.
Will they be, well, this arrangement, will they be paid a salary? Will there be a stipulated salary that they can?
Yes, but by Chateau's own admission, it will not be a huge salary. It is not. It is not a salary that they can't say no to.
Well. For me though, if it is a good enough, when we are talking about people who haven't really gotten the exposure to the wider world as yet.
No man, beginners, 19-year-olds.
Right. Now, I am saying if the West Indies can find some money that can give these youngsters a livable wage.
What you call livable?
Huh?
What is livable?
I mean, the West Indies would be in the market to know basically what other players around the world are getting, and give these youngsters who they think have the potential to benefit West Indies cricket in the near future. Give them something that basically is it might not be the greatest of salaries, but it's something that can live.
What if the youths feel after year one, them clearly didn't have what it takes to make it? Then what?
Well, those conditions would be also in the contract that, well, if you don't keep up your farm, if you don't keep up, keep your standard to a certain extent, then after year one, we'll have to revisit your contract.
Based on that contract, the West Indies board has the option of letting them go.
Right.
What options do the players have if they are doing well?
if they are doing well,
Yeah.
you compensate them to how basically give them a compensation, put together a compensation project. So, in other words, if you are performing well, probably you have a great pay scale.
Yes, so for me, it comes down to what those advances are and what those pays.
Yeah, but the reason why we're talking about this one is because West Indies can't afford to pay the players like the other national teams, you know. So the money is not there in a correction.
I understand.
So if after 2 years of that contract, I become the best T20 player in the world, and the IPL are going and the rate for the best players in the world are $2 million, my boss. That means somebody gonna miss out on $2 million, you know.
Yeah.
That is just not right, my boss, as a professional, for me to not be able to earn as much as I possibly can.
I don't think we should throw it out the window because listen, what I think Shatu is suggesting, Arvid, is basically how best can we in the West Indies, we're looking at from a West Indies perspective, how can we reserve the right and the accessibility to our best players
whenever we want them.
And I'm saying what you want that's one of the reasons why I'm not really a Bramble Chateau, you know. He said a lot worse. He said singles overrated, for example.
Yeah.
I'm saying I can understand where he's coming from, but it all depends on what is it you're offering. Because if after 2 years I become the very best, then I'm expected to be compensated as the very best.
Here you go.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying now. What Chateau now need to put in is a if the West Indies can put in a compensation clause, you are performing at this rate, then we step you up to this scale.
Yeah, but no. But that scale that you may step me up to may not be commensurate to what the market is prepared to pay me.
Right. But what I'm saying.
So when you get correction, when is it?
I would normally wish. I would say, boy. But it kind of ticklish.
Yeah, but correction. I was trying to make the point. I was trying to make the point to me that with Manchester United, you know, if you after 2 years become the best player in the world, you know, they're going to extend your contract and your money is going to triple in my boss.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think we should have done it out. But
no, I'm not really about it out, you know. But
you want the West Indies to have their players.
I want the West, just like Chateau. I want our best players always available to us, you know.
Right.
But I don't think he is working out quite the fine details. If I'm among the best in the world, I expect to be compensated based on what the market forces are.
I think it comes down to compensation,
which is what I've been saying from
day one.
You know, if the West Indies can garner by some miraculous means, some sponsorship that.
Which we know they don't have. So you won't be able to pay these people what they are worth. And the other thing is, my boss, maybe every...
Maybe don't try reinvent the wheel. How it works with a country like England and Australia that...
They pay the annual contract for Juru, our annual contract for West Indian players, up to a couple of years ago.
Yes.
150,000 US a year.
Yes.
Joe Root's annual contract was closer to $1 million a year.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
So when the English Cricket Board says we are offering you a retainer contract of this, which means we own you to a level, then that's different. When you pay a man 150,000, and that's the A contract, you know.
Right.
So you have people in West Indies cricket that make 80,000 a year and 120,000.
But you see that the thing of it get rearranged from the top when
that is the point I've been trying to make. What do I to allow me for me?
Yeah.
These countries at the top, England, Australia, they might get all of the revenue, so they can afford to pay their players
hefty sums. Yeah.
Salary. You understand? So the thing needs to rearrange in terms of how
and even so, the other day, you know, I used named Jason Roy, who Jason Roy broke his English contract to play in the US thing where I go and write us right now. Yes, the man offer him say England is a central contract as nice as it is. Me sign a 2-year deal with the MLS franchise, we are paying me more. And they said fine.
Okay. So
and they are also saying that when until they say you can't play for England again neither. The market is prepared to treat you better than what we can pay you fine.
Yeah.
When you lose family, we're going to drop you, you know. We can't feed your family for you.
You go.
So go and earn enough to try and feed your family when you retire.
Right. All right. Dylan.
Yes.
I'm going to make a bold declaration. I believe this is the last year of LeBron James.
Why is that bold? LeBron James have to call it off at some stage.
Come. No, I'm going to tell you why.
Hold on, we'll give you a minute after the break. We're coming back.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
Richard, pick a catch up, myself. Justice to catch up users. Yeah! Justice! Hey! What the problem? I'm going to catch up my answer. Problem solved. Chance to be able to catch up. Don't follow me, look up. Don't joke with chance to be able to catch up. Richard, pick up, and more up tournament.
Give a little something. US $1 JD 150 every time you receive a remittance from Lasco Money Transfer to sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donations accepted at these locations: 38.5 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10, 15 Chandos Place, Poppin Square, Kingston 10, and Shop 203 Bay West Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
What's up, Sports Desk Massive? It's the new and improved. What you say? Can't stop to make a call. Well, you can still add your 2 cents by sending in WhatsApp messages or voice notes to 876-828-0925. What you say? During the Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m. Sponsored by BH Paints. Paint it. Love it with BH Paints.
Charvet Distribution Limited, in association with New Vision Faith Apostolic Ministries, presents Gospel Celebration with Dietrich Haddon, Sherwin Gardner, Kevin Downswell, Rhoda Isabella, Petra Kay, Sister Pat, and others. Friday, July 28th at Sugarman Beach Helter at 6 p.m. 5,000 pre-sold, 5,500 at the gate, VIP 9,000. Get your tickets at Gina, St. Diego, and York Pharmacies. New Vision Faith Apostolic Ministries International and SpurOpen.com. Info lines 876-314-6243 and 876-861-5546. It's a gospel celebration.
This segment is being brought to you courtesy of Ministry of Health and Wellness. Get vaccinated, get back to life.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're back with your correction.
No, James, in his assessment, knew that basically where the Lakers is right now financially, and the cap space that they have, they don't really have what it takes to give LeBron James a fair enough chance to go for another title. So that was not what was keeping him in the league. What was keeping him in the league was the hope that one day himself will be playing in the same league as his son Brandon. Now, you heard of what happened to him a couple days ago, right?
Yes.
Right, with that cardiac arrest. Now, that dream looks like it is fast going through the window based on his heart condition. So, after this year, I don't think he will have the motivation to go. Huh?
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a fair point.
No, but how do you know that his cardiac condition is going to affect him, his NBA dreams?
Because that is what they are saying now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't we had people with cardiac arrest who went on to play professional?
Well, if the situation, you say games like football and basketball and those high intensity games, the heart problem is something that you have to take very seriously. And based on what they are saying, what took place with Johnny, they are saying it is not in his best interest at this time that he pursue the game.
All right, doctor correction. I take your word.
All right, big up yourself.
Cool.
All right, Leon.
Oh, yeah, man. Good afternoon, Alvin.
How you doing, Leon?
Yeah, man. I'm Zidane. Big up on yourself. Yeah, man. Big up the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Back at the class reason as usual.
No. I'm holding you to higher standards. I promise.
Yeah, man. Me listen and do it. And They come down, kind of come up and Dwight side of the argument. I mean,
Surprise.
Yeah, man. What is it that Dwight is offering? His idea.
Oh, yeah.
In our world.
He wants to tie the players to the West Indies cricket.
No, I think what he's offering is a solution to a problem that we have.
That is the attempt for sure.
Right. Do you have a fundamental problem with the idea of central contract?
No.
The Jamaican contract and the West Indies contract?
No, I don't have a problem.
What is offering an extension of this?
Yeah, but the people have central contracts for a year.
Right.
The thing that the JCA does and the West Indies board, is that after 1 year, your contract is renewed.
All right. What
Dwight is suggesting is that I tie myself to a 5 and 6 year deal.
Did he hold hard and fast for the 5 and 6 years?
Yeah, man, him not talk about no 1 year.
Then support in the 4 years. You don't have a problem?
Yes.
3 years, you don't have a problem?
Yes.
2 years, you don't have a problem?
At 19, that may be more reasonable.
In go for youngsters. That means the time when give the youngsters is to them develop. Time I look to development. Time I said this crap.
Yes, but he wants a 5 and 6 year deal for a youngster at 19. Now,
I don't think the essence time argument you must hold hard and fast at 5 and 6 years.
No, man, but that was when I suggested 1 year, he vehemently protested, say Manchester United don't sign players to a year.
Because he said probably 1 year too short. Because if you have a 19-year-old, remember you give them time to develop. That is what I'm focusing on. And by the time
no, he's not focusing on development, the boss.
Does the West Indies cricket board, through them years, Jamaica cricket board, Trinidad, etc., do they develop players?
They are trying now, because I have seen the players under contract being forced to train.
So that means when Garfield saw them that player, never West Indies cricket board development.
No, not really.
What do you mean? That West Indies cricket board never give them an avenue to them talent?
No, man, giving me an avenue to my talent I mean that you develop me, my boss.
Did West Indies cricket board give Sonny Gavaskar avenue for his talent?
Sonny Gavaskar, West Indies board?
Right.
No, what kind of?
It's a rhetorical.
No.
But they did give Garfield Solar the avenue for his talent, right?
Giving me an avenue to my talent don't mean that you develop me, my boss. There you have two different ideas what development and investment.
The other day, you clearly because you on a lot of the world because the other day you and Christian attack. And the man spoke about resources. Like you can think of his money. And it was human resource. To develop somebody is very large kind of development.
The point I was making with Chris Derring, I don't see those human resources helping our footballers. Them still about money.
With the large, very poor, like there are a lot of very rich countries. They can't play football.
So
and there are some very bad.
So let me ask you a question, Liam, because you're sounding ramble to me, who developed the KC athletes and the Calabar athletes that perform?
Well, they come to primary school problem of a little thing, so.
No, man, answer my question. Answer the question since you're talking.
High school, them do PE, them community, them play now, them community. And then them call school and then get organized. When they go to the school now, you get organized. Yeah.
Who is responsible for the development of the athlete that runs at Champs?
Then probably the school.
Not Issa.
Communities.
And not Issa.
It's organized.
So hold on a minute.
It's an organization of the school. It's a part of the school.
Hey.
Not every school is together.
You can
the JFF take credit for developing Jamaican players?
That's their mandate.
No, I'm not talking what their mandate is.
Yes, because that's their mandate.
So it is the JFF who developed Ricardo Gardner.
Because yes, they're lying. Because
they would give the platform to display skills, my boss.
If for you to say that it is the JFF who developed Ricardo Gardner, Ricardo Fuller,
I will.
Don't rubbish them this.
Don't rap with me.
What do you mean don't?
When the BB Gardner they are town that play ball, Yes, you take him and put him on play and play fair.
That is not them not develop. Their aim was not to develop up my boss.
Them play Timoy to tell him to do not. That beautiful cross and cross.
You think Bishop Manning his mandate is to develop me?
Well,
that is not his mandate.
More rounded when Bishop Manning come. But
the point is merely
if you get a work, if you don't get a work at CNN right now, you have to get some freedom, so you know.
No man, organizing a league do mean me I develop. Me I pay for. My mandate is to develop you.
What me I say?
Merely putting an opportunity for me to take part.
You have about exchange of trade, and the man never said nothing. When first of all, when IPL a player, all international cricket team. So you know tell the players they can't play IPL. You know stop them from eat them food.
When IPL cricket is being played,
right?
What you say?
Yeah. All West Indies cricketers are available to play IPL. So you never say you can't play IPL.
No. He's saying that the West Indies will own you professionally.
Only when West Indies. Towards etc. That are now them.
No, sometimes when the IPL is going on, our domestic cricket is going on. You know.
But all that can put in a contract in a Havel.
So that's what I said. You have to know when 4D are play are 18.
You speak about the money where them get. But you know what I say? One of the smallest contract for West Indies Cricket Board offer is a lot more than the doctors receive in Jamaica.
Yes, but
the politicians receive.
Fine, but we have to compare cricketers with cricketers.
We'll get more than a livable rate. 19-year-old.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
them can read.
Leon, you have young cricketers who can earn millions. So we are comparing cricketers not to civil servants, but to other cricketers.
They're not going to get up out of them yard and can earn millions.
No,
they have to get the platform first to get to display them talent. And
you think you should stop a youth from playing for Jamaica if he doesn't sign a 6-year contract with you? And if he decides that he's not signing long term, Dwight says he shouldn't get picked. No, listen to this, Leo. Dwight's argument is that because now no player is forced to sign a central contract.
A young footballer down Westmoreland where you come from, and somebody a team offering 2 million.
Which team?
Over any team in the world. Offering 2 million. We never do. Tell me
but that is 2 million. That is a
month. Me might value.
No, but 2 million.
Not more than that. Therefore, me now look at
$2 million over. Leon, you're a very difficult man to talk to. I'm saying $2 million, assuming it's US dollars. I am going to sign for that for 4 years as a young player. But Dwight is not talking about.
You don't get that, you know.
But are your example?
The figure when I think about is like probably $30,000 per year.
And if the youth not prepared to sign for that, he not play no first class.
After you reach 25, you go. Remember,
Leon, you believe that you must tell a youth, 19-year-old, he's the best batsman in Jamaica, based on club cricket and schoolboy cricket. You believe that the Jamaica Cricket Board, knowing that he's the best in Jamaica, should not pick him if him refuse to sign long term for West Indies? How can that make sense, my boy?
All the way they play in there.
Is that joke?
Let me tell you something. Where actually happened. You know that a family member of mine recently, she trained to become a nurse in Jamaica. You know she was bonded.
Okay.
She was bonded. She can't go. She clearly didn't nurse them at New York earn more money. But after she served my time out here, she trained. She had the contract where she trained them take care of her when she had trained. And she's bonded. She's also a hospital out here.
All right, Liam, before we leave you, listen to this. Despite Al Hilal delegation flying to Paris, Kylian Mbappe has rejected to negotiate with the club. Mbappe has currently no intention to open talks despite the 200 million fixed salary proposal plus 100% image right. PSG convinced that Mbappe agreed terms with Real Madrid. So, Mbappe now going to the Bush League, my boss.
I ain't got him to go, man.
Man now going to the Bush League, my boss.
Leon.
Yeah, man.
Anything else? We're coming to the break.
No, man. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself.
All right. What's at the break? Yeah,
coming.
Visit Garrett Trading and Installation at 169 Constant Spring Road and 10 to 12 Cleardale Avenue for all your tiling and classic stone needs. Call 876-634-9773. The time by Garrett Trading is 2:30.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, Any Bet, and Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
Defending champions, the United States, will face the Netherlands in a repeat of the 2019 final as the global tournament continues this evening at 8. The USA triumphed 2-0 4 years ago, and this reunion is likely to determine who finishes top of Group E. Meanwhile, Portugal will take on Vietnam in the group's other game at 2:30 a.m., while the co-host Australia look to secure their second win as they face Nigeria in Group B tomorrow at 5 a.m. That is Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Any Bet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly at Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes.
AnyBet now offers a third easy, secure, and convenient top-up option for your betting account. Top up wherever, whenever, using your Visa, debit, credit, or MasterCard free of charge to continue gaming. That's right, free of charge. Other top-up options include store deposit and bank transfer. Visit our website for more details. AnyBet reminds you to bet responsibly.
Enter the Purina Wiggle for Cash promotion and win your share of $1 million in cash. All you have to do is purchase $3,000 worth of Purina products. Complete entry form or write on paper your name, contact information, and complete the slogan. Attach receipt. Mail to P.O. Box 420, Kingston 6, or drop in boxes at participating stores. Promotion ends August 14, 2023. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act. Purina, your pet, our passion. Distributed by Caramed Group Limited, Consumer Division.
This segment is being brought to you courtesy of Ministry of Health and Wellness. Get vaccinated, get back to life.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so now we move on to Marco.
Yeah. Zidane, how is it?
Yeah, good afternoon, Marco. Yeah, Marco.
Yeah, man. We want to talk with the football still. 2 things in the football. Yeah, man, come on and talk about the ranking of Saudi League versus the MLS.
Yeah.
I think Zidane put him still the MLS rank higher than that. And so, MLS rank way higher.
Yes.
Saudi League rank way down 96.
Yeah, MLS is ranked 16th.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that rank way down. I Bush League. Right. Bush League is just that it's come like the Chinese Super League, as they were saying.
Yes.
Remember that Super League that we come and the money was flowing.
Yeah, man. Iniesta went down there, Javis, Adebayor.
Yeah, and where is it now?
Yeah.
Nowhere to be found. You know what I mean? But Zidane, one time we could be about Arteta ball and with Arsenal right now, team. What do you think about Balogun, the Balogun situation?
He did well in France, man. He was brilliant. He went out and showed that he can compete and play at a high level.
Exactly. So why is it now the youth go out and improve himself, and now he's not a part of the plan? Well, when I hear about transfers, it's not David Ornstein or Fabrizio Romano saying it, but I really follow it. But there's some little things coming out, even though they are not the ones that are saying it. But it sounds like he's not a part of the plan going forward.
Has he played for us in the preseason yet?
No, he has played. No, he has played the game. He played the game in Nuremberg,
came on in that game, hit the post in that game. Well, hit the post is not really a goal, but played well in that game. He played in the I think the MLS All-Star game. Not sure if he played at that, and he didn't play in the Manchester.
No, I didn't see him
game
against
either.
United.
Yeah, so I don't know. And then I saw some pictures of him yesterday in training by himself. He left out and training by himself. So I don't know what is going on. You know,
It seems
So
like
I
Arteta
really
rates Nketiah over him, you know.
bro, Nketiah no good.
But the youngster look good. I remember I came against Paris Saint-Germain and they was running them ragged in them about.
The youngster sharp. The youngster sharp. One time I will chime in on it because by mid-season I feel you know that.
Yeah. Well, no, but Marco, you sound you call regular. Cause me just listen to the discussion with the smaller teams in the league. I want team intend for discuss. Yeah, I want to have Zidane can talk about the lesser teams in English football.
No man, I will by mid-season is a fan man, I tell you.
No, I was a fan. Well, I'm a bigger City fan and I'm an Arsenal fan, but me is a fan of teams where I play well, you know.
Yeah, man. We're gonna play well this season.
And
man.
I like how Arsenal was looking for the first 3/4 of the season.
Yeah. And then Zidane, if you notice right now, you know, most of the teams in England, well, a lot of the clubs they are playing money ball because look at what's the guy name from Southampton, Romero Lavia.
Yes.
His price is over $50 million. His price in Liverpool trying to get him and they can't get him because Southampton estimate him to be over 50. Well, let's see what happened with the Declan Rice situation, right? And then now Mohamed Kudus, which is the ball and where Arteta is interested in, right? From and this is the point I'm making. He plays in the Eredivisie, right? And Balogun played the French league. Balogun played much better, scored more goals than him in the French league. The French league is a better league than the Eredivisie, based on world ranking. And you are now interested in this guy from Ajax instead of your own from Ayrton Academy. Your own, you're not interested. I don't understand what is going on. That is what I am saying. You know?
I agree with you, Marco. I agree with you, my boss.
I don't understand what
Marco, I'm just listening and I'm very impressed.
Yeah, man, but
you call all the while?
Yeah, man. Not all the while, but you have called
not all
before.
the while, but when I kind of call with some substance, I think.
No, I'm listening and I'm very impressed.
You know, so I just think he should really rethink what he's doing. Because the fans Arsenal fans are upset about it, and we kind of want to know what is he going to do moving forward, you know. So that is just my 2 cents.
Yeah,
Big
man.
up, Marco.
All right, Arsenal, me gonna friend. Big up.
Big up. Yeah.
All right, Marco, call more often, man. Your contribution is valid. Though me not discuss the small teams. Who do we have lined up to come next?
All right. Spaces are available now.
We can squeeze a few texts in the meantime.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
We'll take a few texts now, Sean. All right.
Text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
All right. Here we go. I have a very serious question as it relates to the Women's World Cup. Why is Rebecca Quinn playing in the World Cup if she/they identify as trans and non-binary? Isn't that a oxymoron? So then Rebecca Quinn playing? I'm not getting at that. Afternoon, Zidane, Orville, and the world. Just want to say this is the greatest sports show in the universe. You guys know the sports in depth, unlike the other guy that's trying to copy. All the big topics start at KLS. Topic like Steve Smith versus Lara, racist chance in sports, about 2 years on here, while the other fella does start up that big up. Is most of the big topic them are right, so them originate. Can't play better and lose. Is your fastest time your best time? Most of the thing, them people. It's real copycat going on elsewhere. Everybody know that. Give me a next one. Gentlemen, the thing is, if the West Indies players become the best in the world again, they'll be compensated by the West Indies accordingly. I have no doubt. if and when the West Indies players start doing well, they will start drawing the crowds again, and the West Indies will be able to afford the big contracts. Remember, the crowd stopped coming when the West Indies team stopped performing, not the other way around. Orville and Zidane, some are surprised at the USA interest in cricket. It actually can be styled as a renewed involvement. The very first intercolonial cricket match back in the early 1800s was between the USA and Canada, believe it or not. Kenny Rogers is right. The USA was a decent cricketing force way back in the day for me. That's it. Sean says that's it. And he also instructs us to go to the forts. Hello.
Yeah, man, blessed up for me, you know?
Yeah, Franco.
Blessed up yourself. Zidane, when you said the USA League ranked 16.
Yeah, the MLS.
MLS, yeah, and Saudi Arabia ranking
in the 60s, I think. 68 or something.
It's skewed, you know.
It is skewed.
I'm not saying it is, it could be.
No, man, if they keep bringing in quality players, it's going to improve the ranking, but as we know it.
Talking about improving it, I'm saying that could be skewed.
No, man, the Saudi Arabia League is a rubbish league, my boss.
This is Babylon world we're living in, man.
No, man, the Saudi Arabia League is a rubbish league.
Saudi Arabia made the World Cup.
So you're saying, so we don't know that the Premier League is amongst the top 5 league in the world? It's a Babylon system thing?
I'm not saying.
Do you agree with the ranking when it said the Premier League is the best league in the world? Do you agree with the rankings that says that Premier League is the best league in the world?
I'm saying it could be skewed to that.
Let me ask you the question again, Franco. Do you agree with the ranking of the Premier League being the best league in the world?
Whether I agree or not, that doesn't negate my point.
All right, my boss.
It could be skewed. You don't know what's going on in the world.
All right, it is skewed. I don't believe the Premier League. I believe the Premier League should be ranked 50.
You don't know what's going on.
All right, Franco, I agree with you. The Premier League should be ranked 50.
Sports ain't the only thing going on in the world.
Yeah, man, them bias, my boss, and skewed. The Premier League is ranked 50 in my opinion. It should not be first. It's skewed. I'm gone. Hello.
We probably lost Franco.
But put off a Steve Smith thing, you know. So they agree, so the Premier League is the best league in the world. The ranking says so.
Yeah.
Bundesliga, Spain, all of them, they give the top 5 and they say, yeah, man, we agree. No, the MLS, Messi don't have MLS, and I want to compare him to Ronaldo down which league. No, it's a MLS rank 16. All of a sudden, it could be skewed.
Yeah.
You don't want to use the ranking anymore.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, man. Ooh, Fuss?
Why not you, gentlemen?
Good afternoon.
How are you doing, Fuss?
Good enough, good. Over.
Yes, sir.
Many years ago, a vice president taught me a lesson that I never forgot. He took out a $10 coin, you see? And say, and him go ahead and say, what is this? I said 10, and turn it over and say, what is this? I said 10. And then sometimes we are looking at the same, because we're looking at it from a different perspective. We're seeing a different thing. It doesn't mean, though, that essential is not a $10. Okay? So whether you look for on it from the head or the tail, it's sometimes it's the same thing. And a lot of time we argue, not recognizing that we're arguing the same thing. Just that we're doing it from different perspectives. Why I say that? Let's go to Dwight Chetwood's point. And my question to you is the principle in of itself worthy of consideration?
No.
It's not.
No, not
and why you say it is not?
I don't think you should be telling a 19-year-old that if he's not prepared to sign long term, him can't start his career.
And good. So that is one of the negative aspect of the thing.
Yes.
But isn't there anything that is positive about it and can in of itself be used to turn
I like the
West Indies cricket?
I like the fact that Dwight wants our best players to always be available for the West Indies. So his intentions are good, but the details are a little off.
Good. So, for example, you and Zidane look at if the man loses form and become a bug after the year, you can create a contract that allows for out.
Fine, but I also don't address this. You are telling a 19-year-old who wants to play for Jamaica, if you are not prepared to sign a 6-year deal that will make you available for the West Indies when they need you, you can't start your first class career.
And probably the timing is too much. I agree.
Essentially, I think that is right.
But because the timing is too much, can't really look at it and say, okay, maybe we should do it for 2 or 3 years. Or maybe you should create outs, or maybe you should ensure that the man, like correction, so you create an incentive clause in the contract that says that if the man blows up in a year or 2, you really look at the compensation.
Hold the line first. Let's take a break and continue.
Get running. Stay fit with the latest brands and styles at Western Sports. Running, walking, trekking. Western Sports has the shoe just for you. The time by Western Sports is
2:45.
Design your dream home with Total Hardware and Supplies. We have windows of all sizes on special. Doors galore. Choose from a wide variety of porcelain and ceramic tiles. Experience the best deals on sanitary ware, jacuzzis, shower enclosures, and baths. Just to name it, we have it all. Come on down to Aiken Hill Drive, Pembroke Hall. Call us at 631-7648 or WhatsApp anytime 507-0865. Remember, same day delivery available. Quality products, great prices. That's the Total guarantee. Enter the Purina Wiggle for Cash promotion and win your share of $1 million in cash. All you have to do is purchase $3,000 worth of Purina products. Complete entry form or write on paper your name, contact information, and complete the slogan. Attach receipt. Mail to P.O. Box 420, Kingston 6, or drop in boxes at participating stores. Promotion ends August 14, 2023. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act. Purina, your pet, our passion. Distributed by Caramed Group Limited Consumer Division.
The Scoreboard, Mondays to Fridays, one of the best sports programs on radio. The Scoreboard features informative, investigative, and hard-hitting sports discussions with top-quality guests. Join us 5 to 6 p.m. with our A-list hosts as we inform and entertain. That's The Scoreboard, Mondays to Fridays, 5 to 6 p.m.
This segment is being brought to you courtesy of Ministry of Health and Wellness. Get vaccinated, get back to life.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, first, we're back with you.
Yeah, I was once told, I have never verified it, but I'm not sure if it is true, but I was once told that the product called WD-40 that many Jamaicans know became a product after the 40th attempt. Every previous thing failed. All I'm saying is, so the idea in of itself might have 1 or 2 flaws, but if for the greater good, and to bring back West Indies cricket to its glory days, an idea like that.
No, I don't think that idea would bring us. First of all, I don't think that idea would bring us anywhere back to the glory days.
But already,
I think it would make us. I think it would make us perform a little better than we're doing now. I think if we have our best players playing every time, we would be doing better. But would we be among the very best teams in the world? No.
And you could possibly be right, but would it improve? Could it?
Yeah, man, it would.
Any at all?
It would, but it won't bring us back to the glory days.
My mother, I'm sure your mother tell you, so half of you better than none. So if any at all, it creates a positive spin.
No, but I don't know that it would create a positive spin. I don't know that telling a 19-year-old that, listen.
So hold on, so Abel, if you say it would improve, it could improve.
No. What I said could improve us is if we have the very best players playing for us all the time. But I don't know that with this thing that too many players would sign.
Okay, and maybe you're right. But what if they sign and it works? And this is what I'm asking. Don't you think 1, it is practical and 2, it is possible?
I think it's unfair.
No, I never asked about unfair always. You must learn to answer people's questions. Just like how you tell people to answer yours. Is it practical and possible
No, it's
that
not.
it could work?
It's not practical.
Well, I think it's practical. I mean, think it could work. All that needs to be done is that we sit down and work out a contract that is consensual, that does not exploit in a significant way unfairly the 19-year-old, but it gives the West Indies board an opportunity to access its talented players, because many of those players have gone just for the money. And unfortunately, Orville, because we, the West Indies, don't have the money, it has hurt us the worst. It don't hurt England, and it don't hurt Australia, and it certainly don't hurt India, but it hurts the West Indies.
How much would you offer these 19-year-olds for your 5-year or 6-year?
The fact is, Orville, we couldn't offer them 150,000 US, but probably we could offer them 10 or 15,000 US. Because we also have to live with our realities.
I believe that offering a youth 10,000 US for 6 years is too small.
And I agree with you, Orville. It could be very too small.
But you know, the more I think about it, Orville, hold on first.
If Omega, no, 1 minute, Zidane. 1 minute, Zidane.
Yes.
If Omega really wants to advance themselves, say to you, so listen, you are up and coming star. I can't give you more than 10,000 US. But that is livable for you. Yes, it's not 100,000, but it's livable for you. What, Omega must not offer you?
Listen to the point I'm making first.
Yeah.
10,000 US per year is I would 10,000 US a year is what? Call it 800,000 Jamaica. 800,000 a month.
No, okay, yeah.
Now 800,000 a month is way above the market rate of what journalists earn. Listen to the point I'm making. Using your example of Omega telling a youth that he will pay him 10,000 a year. If the market rate for the really good ones is 200,000 a year, it's 20 times that.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm making with your
I agree with you, Orville. I agree with you, but listen, Orville.
The difference between what the youths they make in IPL and what they make in West Indies is too vast a time to the lower end of the scale.
But Orville, we can't do, we at this point, West Indies at this point, can't do much better. What are we supposed to do? Then say, okay, there's no more West Indies cricket. We can't pay what the Indians are.
Sign him to a 1-year deal, man.
Yeah.
I mean, when we sign him to a 1-year deal, right?
Yes.
Then
you own him for that year.
The other thing, we can't compete again, because that is one of the problems.
If you can't compete, you can't compete.
Sorry.
The West Indies board should be under no greater right to your skills than the rest of the world does, unless they are prepared to pay for it.
But they can't pay for it.
Well, leave me figure earn what me want earn.
With my talent.
Who exposes them already? Who exposes them?
It is your... The West Indies benefits from me, just like how you... The West Indies... Hold on.
I made the point.
Hold on.
I agree.
Hold on, but you're going to make the point.
Yeah.
The West Indies earns millions from television deals and from sponsors and from gate receipts and from ICC giving them money. The West Indies has it is in the West Indies' interest to develop quality cricketers, just as in my interest as a player to develop my own skills. The West Indies, therefore, has an interest in me being developed, because the West Indies benefit when I develop.
Yes, indeed.
So when the West Indies have great talent, when them put on display, and the talent of the world, the bigger them television arrangement, the bigger the crowd, the bigger sponsorships, they have an interest as well. So putting on a tournament, them not do it for players, they might do it for themselves.
There you go.
Yeah,
I was trying to make the point of Chateau yesterday, not understanding the point.
No, is that
Orville,
yeah.
When the guy exclusively goes to IPL for argument's sake, and I don't have, meaning the West Indies have access to that guy.
Your time to a year, man.
But listen, it's a monkey money I get in terms of the benefit. Other than if I had access to him, I could get.
And I'm saying, if you are going to want to have access to a man's talent, then you must be prepared to match or come close to what the market is prepared to pay.
But
He's not your property.
I agree with your fundamental point.
Then that may say, so don't tell me that you're going to offer him peanuts.
Him near the market.
Well, you can't have him.
Well, I don't necessarily support
if you can't pay him what the market is worth or close to it, then he's no more yours than anybody else's in my boss.
I don't subscribe to that.
The man is a world talent now.
But I had some input in his whatever. And that's all I'm saying. I had some input in becoming a world talent.
Big man, that is like telling Michael Jackson that the American government own it. Michael Jackson is a world talent. If you name take him up and spend millions on him when him bad. You can him is not a world cricketer's talent is not yours in my boss.
Yeah, but already
you think Usain Bolt was entitled to sign to one Jamaican brand when he won it?
I made the point yesterday, and what I was saying is a young person is at the point where he cannot do it on his own, and I came in and answered him for 4 years.
If you can't afford to pay world talent, then allow world talent.
Before he became a world talent, if I did not help him, he would not have become a world talent.
That is the risk that you
and
take.
And therefore, I must have a little part to play.
A little part. So, all right. So, when he, what they must do is appeal to the ICC that when a man left Jamaica and get IPL contract, rather than 15% coming back to the rest of the region,
it was 25%.
Make it 25%.
You and I know.
And then that will let them to put back in Western to develop more players.
So what they must be asking for is a greater share of the pie coming back.
Yeah, but you and I know that
stop the person from earning, maximizing their earning potential.
That's all.
But you and I know that obviously West Indies are not close when they go to the ICC.
First, when the time we done for 5-6 years, my boss, and when we retire, ready for retirement.
That's too long.
I will go feed my family, my boss.
I agree with you. I agree with that. That is too long.
Okay.
Maybe 3 years. But all I'm saying is the idea is a worthy of contemplation. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
It might, maybe you need to tweak it here and there and here.
I don't mean to tweak it.
I do it for tweak it.
Do it for tweak it and come back.
Well, we can tweak it. I will. Have a good day.
Yeah, go first.
Cool, bro.
I will take one more. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up on yourself.
Oh, this is Nicholas. Nick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, go on.
Hey, Arville.
Yes, sir.
I wonder if them people that what talk understand 6 years out of a sportsman life how much.
I tell him, man.
Well, you know the lifespan of a sportsman. A sportsman, unless them push themselves like Djokovic or the Federer them and LeBron them, right? But on average, when I say a sportsman probably get probably 15 years to do whatever.
Yes.
But that's 12 really good years.
After they get 12, 15 years, then upon them own, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I can guarantee you this. Half hour talk, right? If that person in them household, them not tell a person if it tie down for 10,000 US or 15,000 US, them go
for 6 years, remember?
Yeah, them go. If that person in them household, whether them son or them daughter, or them go say, go at the IPL. No bother with West Indies.
No. What their argument, is that the IPL would not see you unless you are playing for your respective country.
Let me tell you this.
For them argument, that
right? Sports is a business, as what Diego said, right? Big business too. And if you have talent, by somehow.
No man, we have to go with it where them are saying. If Jamaica say we're not picking you for playing on 4-day cricket, but you make 100 every week for Melbourne, clearly you are one of the best batsmen in the country.
Exactly, and if you are one of the best batsmen,
but when it come, but the 4-day season start now. According to Dwight, Jamaica does not go pick you if you're not signed long term for West Indies.
That's a foolishness.
See? And when CPL come, you liquor ball every week.
So me know.
CPL is not pick you if you're not coming long term to West Indies.
Me know as a 19-year-old because I want to play for West Indies, I want to play for Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
Me know
take up myself, go sign 6 years for West Indies, lock down myself, right?
Yeah.
For 420,000 US or whatever they must say like that.
When you can earn 800,000 elsewhere,
right? As what you say, a year or two after me lock down myself, me become even greater than how me stay, and IPL want me for 3 million.
Exactly.
See? A foolish system at all, man. After my 12 or 15 years lifespan of sports finish, I feel that me come eat dinner.
Here you go, Nicholas.
The West Indies must advocate, these poorer nations must advocate for a bigger share of the pie.
Yeah, man.
When the man them
that's
side.
the solution.
That's
The solution is not to lock down nobody for now.
So if the IPL wants you, the IPL must be prepared. All right, there's this big talent out of West Indies. Me want him.
Yeah, man.
But in order to get him, I am going to have to pay 20% of the value of his contract back to where I come from, rather than the 15.
So rather than do that, the West Indies have to renegotiate them percentage what am I get from everybody.
That's the thing, them about. Right? Not to stop the man from earning when
you can't do that. You can't ask a man to lock down himself for 6 years, right?
At minimum rate relative to what him can earn.
And the man has said 6 years, like 6 years and nothing. 6 years a big cut out of your sporting life.
That's not fair, my boy.
6 years we are talking about say, from 19 to 25 year old. You know, I am greatest.
Hold on, Nick.
Hold on, Nick. We're coming back.
Health Alert is sponsored by the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
Clean and disinfect surfaces frequently daily. This includes tables, doorknobs, light switches, countertops, handles, desks, phones, keyboards, toilets, faucets, and sinks. If surfaces are dirty, clean them. Use detergent or soap and water prior to disinfection.
Health Alert is sponsored by the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you. The Scoreboard, Mondays to Fridays, one of the best sports programs on radio. The Scoreboard features informative, investigative, and hard-hitting sports discussions with top-quality guests. Join us 5 to 6 p.m. with our A-list hosts as we inform and entertain. That's The Scoreboard, Mondays to Fridays, 5 to 6 p.m.
It's me, yes, it's me. Tune in to KLAS FM 89 with the German brother Frisco Morgan.
Every Sunday morning from 6 a.m. through to 10 a.m.
with the undiluted gospel mix on KLAS FM 89, the station of the stars.
This segment is being brought to you courtesy of Ministry of Health and Wellness. Get vaccinated, get back to life.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Finish with Nick first.
Yeah.
Finish with Nick, then we'll come to the music. Nick?
Yeah, man, me there.
Yes.
Yes, Nick.
So it look like the man them now, see, like, take example of some of the man them who, the sportsman and the entertainers, and some of them who never used to handle them financial situation correctly because them never understand money. The man them who used to just be to love. Them not say a lot of them live in conditions now.
Nick.
No fact.
Yes, if the West Indies Cricket Board was the main reason why you are good as or you are at 19, I could understand. But that's not the case, my boss. That's not the case.
I will.
It's when they start making noise, the West Indies make note of you. You know? When people start talking about you, whether you're playing for Melbourne or you're playing for Kingston College or St. Elizabeth Technical. Yes.
In a film professional working life, ask them if they're willing to give a 30 year out of them 35.
since them want the man, them give a 6 out of them 12.
Yeah.
Ask them if them willing to give.
No, but 6 out of 12 is different as a percentage from 30 out of 35, man. So,
still half.
no, but 30 out of 35 is not half.
You know, but you go ask man them figure half of them sporting, them prime sporting earning career.
I think it's unfair, my boss.
Can't do that, man.
We have to, and like I say, you know, the only reason why I'm in Bramble the White is because his intentions are good.
Yeah, but as we have said, intention good, but you need a different solution.
Them say the road to hell is paved with good intentions still. So
yeah.
Me not tell a 19-year-old you would say, I am going to stop you from displaying your skill to the world.
Tell my youth
unless you're prepared to sign up for the West Indies long term.
Tell him to go back to the drawing board. He have good intention, but I not think around with it.
All right, leave it this on it.
All right.
Cool.
Question before the song. I know FIFA have their windows, you know, and once you're a national player and you want to go and play. But can a player decide that he doesn't want to play international football? You can just decide that, listen, I'm not interested.
Yes, of course he can.
And then play for him club and earn the money.
Yes. If a man decides that I'm not interested in international football, a club football, I think that. I don't think a country can say, well, you can't play club football. Oh, that can't work, man.
Even though Jamaica might be the ones who call it first for under 17 World Cup. So Jamaica, you tear up Manning Cup. And the man them call it for the Jamaica under 17 side. And then Barcelona see and say, wait, how would this look at Jamaica?
Yeah.
And you know, you're a Barcelona superstar. I just decided I need a break from international football. What do I think that, you know, that should not be allowed, you know?
No,
because you can't play for Barcelona.
Do I philosophy? You should not decide that you don't want to play international cricket. No, you tell me that. You would love if he plays. But if him no want to play, that is well within his right. And as long as the market likes his skill and what he brings to the table, he must be compensated.
Yeah, just like West Indies can say or Jamaica can say, yo, we're not calling you. Enough time people complain, say, man, I score much goal down, so you know, we're gonna make the side.
There you
go.
go.
Them decide, so you're not good enough right now, the coach not calling you.
It's a very slippery slope. But we take the third music.
All right, brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. Tomorrow night, and Yaba Music, the Sunshine J album.
Big up to the Yaba Music.
And Murray.
Tomorrow night will be our night for loving. Yes, tomorrow night will be our night for love. I'll hold you close and tell you that I love you. I love you. You'll hold me tight and tell me you are mine. Tomorrow night, I'll hold you close, my darling. And squeeze you tight and tell you of my love. Yes, tomorrow night will be our night together. Tomorrow night will be our time for love. Tonight it's just a dance, a touch of glass, romance to follow. Pretending we're just friends until we meet again tomorrow. just a dance, a touch, a glance, romance to follow. Pretending we're just friends until we meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow night will be our night for loving. Yes, tomorrow night will be our time for love. And so tonight I'll hold you and I'll lose you.
All right, that was tomorrow night.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Sunshine JA album and Edge campaigns for people who dream in color. Boy, the Spain team look out.
But no, I'm looking at the boy. You take the word out of my mouth. I'm looking at Spain versus Zambia. Is that Zambia on the screen right now? Spain up 4-0. And if you were to block out the hair and the face,
I said the same thing to Sean Raville.
And you know, say a woman, you can't know.
No,
the standard look just the same standard with the man them play. This is amazing. Bull, how you the Bull?
I'm there, man. Last night I must have played.
I don't know. It's clearly a repeat. I don't see the live.
Spain robot Zambia, I think. Last night.
It's 4-0 now. How did that game end?
Games don't play at this time of the day, Bull.
No. Them time.
So what you think us?
I want to cook night them time.
Yeah. So
how much did that game end up? Because Spain
5, I think.
5.
Yeah.
Boy, I have watched a few Women's World Cup. The standard out of class, man.
That's another thing that I was saying yesterday when I called. I said most of the national teams are playing the style that the men team play.
Yeah,
you look at the Brazilians with the flair, the Spain team with the passing, and the German team with the efficiency.
Yeah, you
can
did
see
say
that. Their style of play is embedded, whether it's woman or man.
Yeah, you did say that for true.
Yeah, so and the Spain team, I want to see that look aside them and look one.
Yeah. I have them as one of the favorites. Yes.
Them nice, man. All right, Arville, Macabre take on you with 1 point.
Yeah.
I think yesterday you said that no matter how fit you are, no, you say like you can't fit if you're tired after a game, straight after a game.
You shouldn't. The fitness level should not drop off as noticed.
Tell you why I look so messy them and them man there. See them man there? They carry themselves through the game.
What that mean?
Yeah, but all right, so carrying yourself through the game means that in a defensive phase you don't really press. You know, you wait till the ball reach your foot. You basically rest at some point. Now, when you're playing for a team that defends a lot,
big man,
ball we take and you have to run up and down.
Me used to hold on. Let me cut you right there. So I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I know people who are supremely conditioned to play football, and at the end of 90 minutes, they are going to be running just as hard.
You know,
not everybody is going to get to that level.
Yeah,
and I'm agreeing with you
because I think that is genetics. Because I can give an example. N'Golo Kante.
We are going to run just as hard.
Run. Sean Malcolm used to do it.
Yes. Yeah. Sean Rodney used to do it for Manning.
I'm saying, Arvin, there's a difference between being fit and you have someone who's extremely fit.
So the one when me attack are the extremely fit ones.
Oh, you have the man them now, you know. I can be fit, but me I play for a team that defends a lot and chase down the ball a lot. When Barcelona book me in a big man, or Man City, you know, I go run till God Almighty comes.
Yeah, you will run more. You're gonna run more generally against Barcelona than you would that.
Yeah, man, you have a ball and Park G-Sum to Man U. You remember Park G-Sum?
Yeah, man. Remember the Chinese youth. Then them no, and I believe that as a professional footballer, I must be closer to Park G-Sum than I am to how some people.
But some games will take a lot to say. You have to admit that.
But I said to you, no matter which game, some man does not get tired. That me I tell you.
All right, I get what you're saying. I feel like
Hey, me also see Sean Rodney play for Man when him alone we play. No, but when the game done, him could play next game.
Patrice Evra is another man when they're tired, you know.
I mean, I say you won't tired, you know. But them perform, them energy levels don't drop that noticeable.
Remember the finals when the Man U versus
Gregory, hey, you remember when Gregory Messam used to play for Jamaica? Run a left back, so?
Yeah, but no, remember we are talking.
All right. I apologize profusely. I never see Gregory Messam energy level drop as significantly as some others.
But yeah, the point I'm making, Arville, is that some games, when you're playing against some teams and you have to work a lot, it will shred you.
I shouldn't shred this and notice
Darren
it.
said, Mr. Park G, Mr. Patrice Evra, with 75 minutes gone, Barcelona versus Man 2011 final. The on the knee.
Evra.
Whole game.
Evra.
Check it back, Zidane, 2011.
Well, Barcelona was a different beast. You will run more than you usually run. And it might take a little more out of you.
So sometimes you will fit, good fitness, but some games you shred them, man.
All right, boss.
All right, no. All right. So my boy point now. What's his name again? Dwight. No, I think something might get mixed up in the reasoning. For me, still. Maybe I'm looking at it differently. I think people look at it in the broad sense that you only can play for West Indies. I don't think that's what he was saying.
No. He says once the West Indies want you.
Yeah, if there is a conflict in terms of a tour going on and a league of play, the West Indies would like to have you for that league. That doesn't mean that if nothing now go on, you can't go play where you want.
No, man. Basically, if the West Indies not wanted, then the argument is null and void. But what he's saying is that once the West Indies is involved.
And if you look like that, a rat and grand the man will get for 6 years. That's not the case.
No. He
Himself can do what he want to do. All over
but not when the West Indies want it.
But not while the West Indies play.
And me think if the market is prepared to pay me significantly higher than what the West Indies is prepared to pay me, then I should not. Then the West Indies morally shouldn't be able to stop.
Okay. Do you have any idea how much the Afghanistan players get? And
I don't know.
From and the players in Pakistan.
Me don't know, my boss.
Do you have any idea how much the CPL paid these players?
I don't know. I know that the CPL contracts vary.
Playing and CPL playing. The Afghan man have to go back home.
Maybe because the Afghan money makes it worth them while to go back home.
That's what I'm saying. So that me I'm saying. I'm just saying that it's some way we can organize something. Meet the two. You and Dwight can meet and in terms of the organization. It's not all the contract is worded and something. And I bet I'm entire team.
I'm saying that from day one. What is it you're prepared to offer a 19-year-old for him to look at a 6-year deal and say, boy, I cannot make this pass?
And do I look at the football comparison? Two different kettle of fish, that big man.
I agree.
That's what I'm trying to point out. You holding or you finished?
Give me a minute.
We'll come in back.
You asked, and now it's here. Betting on your favorite sports and virtual games just got easier with Anybet's online betting, Jamaica's premier online betting website. Visit us at anybetja.com and sign up to enjoy our exquisite games and betting options at your fingertips. Try our new instant games and global numbers. Plus, enjoy 10% weekly cashback on pre-match and live bets. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 18 years or older to wager. Anybet, your best bet.
Jarvet Distribution Limited, in association with New Vision Faith Apostolic Ministries, presents Gospel Celebration with Dietrich Haddon, Sharon Gardner, Kevin Dowswell, Rhoda Isabella, Petra Kay, Sister Pat, and others. Friday, July 28th at Sugarman Beach Helter at 6 p.m. 5,000 pre-sold, 5,500 at the gate. VIP 9,000. Get your tickets at Gina, St. Diego, and York Pharmacies. New Vision Faith Apostolic Ministries International and SpurOpen.com. Info lines 876-314-6243 and 876-861-5546. It's a gospel celebration.
Dependable.
I am Pastor Corbel Leon, inviting you to join me at 11:30 for Divine Connection, where I teach and encourage you into the Word of God, and you shall be blessed.
That's Divine Connection, Wednesdays at 11:30 a.m. Sponsored by Impact Science Solution Limited. Services offered, large format printing, billboards, video boards, and much more. Located in St. Catherine and provide services island-wide. You can contact them at 876-667-9582. You can send them an email at impactscience@gmail.com. You can find them on Facebook at Impact Science Solution or on Instagram at Impact Science JA.
Dependable God.
We no
Over $1 million in cash and prizes in the Yummy Summer Competition. Purchase any 4 of your favorite Yummy pastry. Write your name and number on your receipt. Send in with your Yummy salesman or drop off at the nearest supermarket or Yummy agency. 28 weekly prizes, 4 winners every week, plus grand draw August 28th for a laptop. $60,000, $30,000, plus a Yummy basket and back to school vouchers. Grand prize, a family weekend for 4 at the Holiday Inn. It's the Yummy Summer Competition, authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Enter the Purina Wiggle for Cash promotion and win your share of $1 million in cash. All you have to do is purchase $3,000 worth of Purina products. Complete entry form or write on paper your name, contact information, and complete the slogan. Attach receipt. Mail to P.O. Box 420, Kingston 6, or drop in boxes at participating stores. Promotion ends August 14, 2023. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Purina, your pet, our passion. Distributed by Caramed Group Limited, Consumer Division.
It's now time for Anybet Tips, presented by Anybet, your best bet.
Alrighty then, 2 games on hand in the Women's World Cup. That's the FIFA Women's World Cup. And that's Argentina versus South Africa. Argentina losing their first game. They did do well. So I'm thinking that they will come out on top in this one. The odds of an Argentinian victory is $1. The odds of a draw is $2.10, and the odds of a South Africa victory is $2.95. I think that group will be one of the closer groups. So I'm thinking, though, Argentina, I like the look of them, like the team, not because Messi's from Argentina, people, but Argentina to win for $1. And let's move down to the other game later on that day. It's going to be England. No, that's not that day. That's Australia. They play Nigeria. That's 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Australia to win $2.30. The odds of a draw in this one is $3.10. And the odds of a Nigeria win is $6. Surprise, surprise, people. I think this one will end in a draw. Nice $3.10. Another tight group. So Argentina to win at $1. And the Australia versus Nigeria game to end in a draw at $3.10.
Anybet Tips was presented by Anybet, your best bet.
This segment is being brought to you courtesy of Ministry of Health and Wellness. Get vaccinated, get back to life.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
We'll be back with you.
Yeah, all right. So a couple of days ago, Cristiano Ronaldo made a wild comment, one of his many wild comments I've played, saying that the Saudi League is better than the MLS. And he opened the way for players to come to the Saudi League. Now, to examine this wild comment, the moment Ronaldo made that comment, at that point in time, the latest ranking, the Saudi League was 68 in world football. So it was 68, ranked 68 while he was in the league. Now, before he came in the league, while he was in the league. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is happening now? Nobody's saying that the ranking and the Saudi League and the improvement won't be made in the league. What they're doing now is that they're getting players from Europe to come into the league.
Yes.
Another thing that happened now, when Zidane was saying, listen, the best players in Europe not going to want to come to this league unless, like man like Benzema who was up there, and now 38 can get a big payday. Kante, injuries mash him up and can get a big payday. All of these players will go there for the big money, not because Ronaldo is there. Now, the best signing the Saudi League that probably made in terms of young players is a player named Ruben Neves from Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Portuguese international, proper central midfielder.
Yes.
And the statement that he made is that when he saw the deal, he could not say no in terms of the monetary value that they are giving him to come there. So when you look at the MLS now, the MLS is ranked 16th in world football. When you look at the MLS also sells players to Europe.
Yes.
I never hear nobody buy nobody from Saudi League coming to Europe. So you have players from the Europe, from MLS, noticeably Alphonso Davies.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know that Canadian winger.
Yes.
They have a little man for Newcastle, Almiron. So the MLS, I think, by comparing to the Saudi League, is a disrespect to the MLS.
Yes.
And it's only because
I may disagree with that part of the statement, but I believe that Ronaldo going there opened up the minds of other owners
do you think if they were getting the same salary? So if Ronaldo is the factor.
No, I hear me saying owners. I don't think him.
Owners, my boss. I'm saying after Ronaldo got there, I think other owners
in Saudi Arabia
realize that, hold on, maybe we can get players with a certain kind of profile.
No, he wasn't speaking about the owners. He was talking about the players themselves. He said that.
But first, players have to get contacted and an offer put to them.
Well, Arvel is saying something different from Ronaldo still.
Ronaldo,
no man, I think we are still the same thing, you know. Ronaldo says he opened. But I'm saying
let's taking credit for the players wanting to come to Saudi Arabia.
Yes, and the fact that owners are now extending contracts to these players after he signed there.
No, but is that Ronaldo the reason why me I go Arvel? It's still the money.
No. But Ronaldo is the one who opened the door to that consideration being given to other players.
No. But I didn't have to consider it.
No,
so
man.
What is it taking credit for me as the player now to consider going to Saudi Arabia, which is not true.
No, you're
right, you know.
I understand why I say.
No, it's not Ronaldo. I say Ronaldo is an egotist, you know. Ronaldo wants to say him make the player them come.
No. Me not think him. Me not think that him.
You know, say I will Ronaldo privately, ball.
No, man, me rate it. But me not think that him. No, but I think he has. I think he has played a part in that door being open.
From the context, from the angle that you're taking it from. I agree, but the players still have to consider.
No man, but me not think him say because him why them go.
So if Kante was getting half of what he's getting now, Kante wouldn't bother go. Ronaldo could have opened the door a little more.
He could have opened the door wide.
Don't take away the part that he has played.
Listen, 5%.
Well, all right, well, him play 5%.
90%, 95%. Because listen, if the salary that the man was getting was the same as this some other club now.
Yeah, but the salary first had to be offered, and I think after Ronaldo was a high profile signing went there, more managers, more owners.
Huh? Igalo opened the door for Ronaldo.
When did Igalo sign?
2021.
He was before Ronaldo.
Yes.
Well, probably you could look at it that way. But Ronaldo was the first huge brand name baller to go down.
No,
that's like.
And after that, we see a slew of other big name ballers that go down there. Me think his maybe not him in particular.
No, from the angle that you're taking it, I agree with you in that. Listen, when I own a club and I go over Ronaldo, and Ronaldo has agreed and he comes. But they want to call it bad man. Maybe the next man bad man and say, they know dumb let's have Ronaldo. I mean, they can't get some big ballers to them alone have money. So then we just decide, so let's make offer some top players. So from that angle, they agree with Arvid.
The man approach, the man fly go to Paris to talk to Mbappe. Mbappe said, no, this one.
Mbappe is staying in Europe.
So from that standpoint, I think Ronaldo have a point.
No, Ronaldo.
But I think Ronaldo come from that standpoint, Edward. You have a point.
And the thing is, before Ronaldo,
we know Ronaldo to be and me carry them ball over there.
No man, him can't say him carry them.
Big because of me.
I tell you something.
Like you don't know Ronaldo.
No, him can't say him carry them. The other thing about it is, no man, him can't say me carry them down there. Everybody knows that. No, son, me not think of that. Him say him open the door. Here's the other thing.
Me what me do and push them through that the man I say.
Then I think he's part of the door opening process for real. Here's the other thing about it. Ronaldo went and many people felt that he was being a mercenary to go. Because how can a man give up playing football in Europe and just sell him soul for money? When he went, I think other players are saying, hey, then me now we sell my soul to them faster then.
We're not letting the first man will do them something.
He's the highest profile man.
Who sell out and go China go make money.
He is the highest profile player in another league there. I think he has helped to open that conversation with other players going. I think that is obvious.
Is the salary right man go to Ronaldo?
Why was the salaries not being offered at this rate before?
What?
Why were these hefty salaries not being offered at this rate before Ronaldo? Don't take what the rule that he has.
No, take the point, Bullman. Because me agree with you that Ronaldo loves show off and go on.
No, we don't take no point. We come on to Ronaldo. Maybe hard in partner.
All right. All right, big up yourself, Bull. I want to take the break, Nicholas. I was coming back.
For
all your genuine and OEM BMW, Audi, Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz, and Mini Cooper auto parts, come to German Auto Parts at the Service Center. Our service center is second to none. Call 876-929-1435. The time by German Auto Parts at the Service Center, everything that is German, is 3:30. It's now time for Sports in a Minute. It's sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, Edgechem, Anybet, and Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill.
Jamaican sprint legend Usain Bolt was a specially invited guest at Tuesday's unveiling of the Paris 2024 Olympic and Paralympic torch on the River Seine in France. The design imitates the reflection of the Eiffel Tower on the ruffled surface of the River Seine and conveys a peaceful energy. That is Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangerous Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Anybet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly at Milestone Restaurant Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Make it easy for you, get your money. So if you have to get something from your brother or mommy, hey, it's not Insta, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, check your phone, your money land. The MBS money transfer. Safer, faster, easier. Sign up for VMBS direct bank account transfer. You don't want to step out, fit in the line. Straight in your account, money reach long time. VMBS money transfer.
Win over $1 million in cash and prizes in the Yummy Summer Competition. Purchase any 4 of your favorite Yummy pastry. Write your name and number on your receipt. Send in with your Yummy salesman or drop off at the nearest supermarket or Yummy agency. 28 weekly prizes, 4 winners every week, plus grand draw August 28th for a laptop. $60,000, $30,000, plus a Yummy basket and back to school vouchers. Grand prize, a family weekend for 4 at the Holiday Inn. It's the Yummy Summer Competition, authorized under Section 58(3) of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
This segment is being brought to you courtesy of Ministry of Health and Wellness. Get vaccinated, get back to life.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. Let me ask Bull something. Do we agree that Jamaican footballers since 98, since Baby Gardner,
Bull gone, you know.
Bull gone, yeah. But do we believe that since post 98, Jamaican footballers are getting contracts far easier across the world than they used to before 98? Me think so. And I believe that whole Baby Gardner and that whole 98 team started that whole trend. Whereas a little baller now shows him any little quality now, he's likely to be playing abroad. So that whole 98, I mean, I understand Baby Gardner, but the whole 98 campaign raised the profile of Jamaican footballers in the eyes of the world. And then more easier for going. I think Ronaldo has made it. But
still think of 2 different things that is being said. Because
where Ronaldo quote.
Me agree with you 100%. You're making a fantastic point, that because Ronaldo is arguably the greatest player of the generation, and he went to Saudi Arabia, other owners and people say, so we can get top players.
Yeah.
If Ronaldo can come, and I name Ronaldo, let's try for Kante. Let's try for other top players. So I agree.
So that must
but yeah, Ronaldo's making it seem that the reason why Kante now agrees to come is because of him, Ronaldo.
What was Ronaldo's quote? tell me the exact
quote. Find the quote. So when you were saying Arville, perfectly correct in my opinion.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, I make it look like Kante. No, when Kante is offered the money and come, it's because Ronaldo is there. No,
well, me not think of that.
You understand my point now? Yeah.
If I that him I say, but me not think of that him I say.
You don't think of that him I say?
No.
All right, maybe
he couldn't be saying that because clearly that
wouldn't make no sense. All right.
Who we have?
All right, lines are available, people. 876-968-8117. That's 876-968-8117. Call through now and let your voice be heard.
I remember at one point there was a media house in Jamaica who employed one man and it took off. And then they started making offers to some other media people.
Yeah.
And that one man they can say, boy, I open the doors for them.
Start offer other
people. You don't mean that him met them sign
because it's often a great not coming.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. But as to the thing that the Saudi League is better than the MLS, that's Ronaldo being Ronaldo.
Yeah. Not quite yet.
He only said that because of the Messi factor.
Yes.
Messi didn't know the profile lift
yeah.
and him and Messi rivalry continue. So we dismiss that. Well, let me see the thing what I'm saying. So. Go up more with it. The Saudi League is better than MLS. We can dismiss that. Because that doesn't make sense. Now all the players are coming here in 1 year. Now all players are coming here. In 1 year, more top players will come to Saudi Arabia. That's what Ronaldo is saying. The 38-year-old said last month that any new signings for Saudi clubs would be very welcome to join him in the league. He said he would never return to play Europe to play soccer. I'm 100% sure I won't return to any. So I don't hear why I said this. 14 goals, 16 games following his move. I don't see where them say.
They're not saying that part.
I don't see that part.
Bull, send me the quote, Bull. That's specific.
Yes, that the direct quote away I said that's a Bull. Man, I carry wide.
Yeah, we'll go back to the phone lines in the meantime. Hello.
All right.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, Med Forest.
Yeah.
Med Forest, yeah, man. So I was listening to your discussion about the Reggae Girls and with Jody Brown. If you look at the game, Jody Brown wasn't giving us not much in the attacking third, but in the defensive third.
Yeah.
So if you look at the game, the rules, I think Donaldson, Coach Donaldson got it spot on because the French team seemed to be very strong on the flanks. So what he did is make sure we got very good wing backs. And I think the player of the match for us were the two wing backs because they never had to get unduly amount of help. Because one of the time the commentator would say, oh, they're not going down on Wiltshire side. But Wiltshire, if you check it out, she's very strong as a defender. And she don't foul. She tackle and don't foul.
That's the number 19.
The wing back.
Yeah, man, I like the looks of how she plays.
She tackle and don't foul. So,
defensively, she was okay. I give you that.
And if you look at it, with Shayna Matthews, a lot of times, Shayna Matthews, when the wing back break, she from her attacking position, and that is what you call follow to instructions. So a lot of our players say, oh, why they want to do player, why they want... The coach knows that some of us players are good going forward, but defensively they're going forward wanting. So it's like it's for courses, and as a result, that's why he never take off Jody, because I know Jody going to get back.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's a fair point. That's a decent point, yes.
And that is why we are able to get the result we got. A lot of people only look at the attacking part of the game, but when the play breaks down...
But in fairness to my boss, Jody and Brown is on the field. More for her attacking prowess. Now, I'm all for attacking players, helping out defensively, but that can be the core of your duty on the football field.
I agree.
So, and I believe that she,
in terms of fitness, to me, she don't look as fit as.
Well, there you go.
Well, she picked up a knock in the practice game before the tournament.
Well, there you go.
The Morocco game. Yes. In the Morocco game.
But I would want my number 10 especially, and to give me a little bit more offensively. We applaud her job defensively, which came in handy on more than one occasions. But man, that is not your core duty on the football field. Otherwise, would have just well play a defender and about play you.
Yeah, who's better at defending?
Who's better at defending that?
That's true.
Right.
Point taken. But as I said before, Donaldson knew what he wanted from his attacking persons, because Zidane, you're an Arsenal fan. Bukayo Saka started out as a wing back.
Yes.
So most time Arsenal play. Arteta have no problem with him because he know the rule that when the player breaks down, he's going to get back and tackle.
Yes, he understands. He understands that.
Right. And initially that was a problem for Martinelli because Martinelli is a totally different player. He's never one trap check. But he started checking back now.
Yes.
So that's how the football football changed from in the whole of that time. The people who call on the program and say them are wingers. So
no, but I'm not getting involved in the Arsenal argument though. But as good as Boyaka Saka is defensively, when I watch Arsenal playing at them best, me see this man I go down the wing and I go with a bag of thing.
I agree.
And then he defends when he's called upon to do. But he's not there out of the game offensively. At one point in time, certainly in the first half, when the game, I can understand in the last 15 minutes of the game when they were all over us, you know. And boy, we are hanging on for that little dryer. But in the first half of the game when it was a lot more even, then I want my number 10 and one of my two most advanced players. Well, there you go. Me even remember so she did get a knock and injured and probably that limited her involvement.
Her touches wasn't as crisp as it could have been.
All right, fine.
You know, but one of the last point, one of the players at the game, which a lot of people bypassing, is Drew Spence. The tenacity which she played at, sometimes I wonder if she on her lungs. If you watch the game, she run the full length of the pitch, you know, box to box.
What number she was again? Number 8? Or 20?
Yes, number 8. Drew Spence.
Okay,
Used to play for Chelsea and now play for Tottenham. Yeah. She run the whole, and everybody who break, as somebody break out, she run them down. So she don't allow the pressure to get so much on the defense.
Yes.
It really work, man. Me not lie.
Yeah, man, they work hard, man.
The Jamaica side, because the way me see them run, no for all reggae boys don't run hard. Me not lie. I'm not go around and talk. In the midfield.
I agree, my boss. It was a very spirited effort. So we did bust by the 85th or the 88th minute.
Yeah, but by the 88th minute, everybody win it.
But
them still
it's a whole heap of work we put in. So I get that.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, gentlemen, that was my little thought.
All right. Who this again?
Med Forest.
Med Forest, you sound like a coach, man.
No, I love sports.
Okay. All right. Big up yourself, Med Forest.
All right.
Yeah, man. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Who we have now?
Stetsman.
Yeah,
long time not call the program.
What on Stetsman?
Yeah, man. You want me know this person credit so I this, so I do it fast. Jerome Taylor is one of Magati that's in African, right?
Uh-huh.
And Judah made it go in the bush for him can come and States.
Yeah.
Jerome Taylor played with States, Jamaica and West Indies in 1 year in 2000 and take 1 year to that.
Mm-hmm.
Jerome Taylor will win €1 million in 2008. How much he give back at States?
I don't know.
Good. The point the man understand, you know. Whoever get you to that level, you know, when you become a professional, you know, you can't tell me what to do with my earnings and who's going to play for, you know. Yeah, better example. We do a shot to what about. Kevin Pollard, you could Kevin Pollard rich, and you don't play a test match with West Indies.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes, so I put to you, say, you can't tell a man to come play with Jamaica for 6 years. I'm pick them yourself with Jamaica and West Indies. And when you want to make runs like crazy, you know, IPL man want to know, you can't go because you have a contract.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Yeah, you can't do that because a man can make an improvement in 1 or 2 years.
True.
That's why I give you an example. Say Jerome Taylor played for States and Jamaica and West Indies in 1 year.
Was it 1 year or 2?
No, we may try to say play for States in January. Helicopter January.
Yes.
He left Helicopter play Buster Cup in almost February somewhere there. So.
Uh-huh.
And he play 1 season and got 3 and take 8 to 20 ad. And liquid that and Ganga everybody. And then can go play for West Indies in a June against Sri Lanka.
Same year
2003.
Okay.
So Jerome Taylor was there from before 2003. Now, but it's in 2003, he might play with States, Jamaica, and West Indies in 1 year.
I don't remember how it goes, but I know it was the progression was rapid. So you could.
Yeah. So when I play with States, you know, Jamaica and still at Cuba and States, you know.
Yes.
So I tell you, to go to States, you know, Zenny follow your brother personally. Now, you know.
Right.
He's a power and blown with him, Dave Dyke, with a sword. Then to play with Jamaica at 15.
I know Dave Dyke, man.
Okay, and I didn't bet for States that.
Yeah, I know Dave Dyke.
It's all on joke to me that I mean, I just know them something, yeah.
Yeah, man. You sound like a man, we know what I'm going for.
Yeah, that's what I say. And before me leave, I could do some run out. He's a cricket man still.
You see, why you come down and States and make 100 here in a liquor final, right?
Mm.
Me never see nobody come and States and make 100 against States, much less in the finals.
Yes.
In play me there.
Yeah, man. Why me, man?
Reynard, Ryan Edwards.
Okay.
Yeah. And so watch out for that youth there. Anybody who makes States against make 100 against States in a liquor final, upper States, you have to come back to do that.
Agreed.
And in New Ball to Jamaica. No, in the regional tournament.
In bowl in New Ball and make 100 against it as a batsman.
Yes, upper States, yeah.
Ryan Edwards
play for media.
He might have a future.
Yeah, so watch out for them youth there. And see me the funny cricket thing now. The tournament are going to Jamaica right now with under 90, right?
Yes.
Every time Jamaica play, you hear 4 man you top score. You hear Beckford, Johnson, Wedderburn, Adrian Weir.
You know your Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So watch out for them 4 man there.
What I heard this morning, it wasn't Barnes captain in the team. I don't understand. Barnes captain.
I don't know where I'm going to say, I'm going to tell you the 4 man name. Yeah, here. So
Johnson,
watch out for them youth there.
Beckford, Weir, and who's the other one?
Wedderburn, Beckford, Weir, and Jordan Johnson. Yeah. The class player.
All right, sir.
He made 90 against the Savannah Power there.
All right.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Big up, States, man.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah. Last man.
Them man, I know the thing we are going. Big up them youth.
You're listening to Jamaica.
It was worried about the credit, but it last.
It last the time, yeah.
All right, we'll take another break. Final break. We'll come back for more.
Create a classic stone look to top off your mahogany and espresso cupboard. The eye-catching appeal of granite, marble, dolomite, and the traditional quartz embodies your creativity for perfection. Sturdy, impervious to scratches and bacteria with low maintenance and requires no sealing. Select from a wide variety of stones at 10 to 12 Cleardale Avenue, 2 roads below Amara Road. Garrett Trading and Installation. Call 876-634-9773-4. Design your style.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No one has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit. Enter the Purina Wiggle for Cash promotion and win your share of $1 million in cash. All you have to do is purchase $3,000 worth of Purina products. Complete entry form or write on paper your name, contact information, and complete the slogan. Attach receipt. Mail to P.O. Box 420, Kingston 6, or drop in boxes at participating stores. Promotion ends August 14, 2023. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act. Purina, your pet, our passion. Distributed by Caramed Group Limited, Consumer Division.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers pride themselves in being professionals in the field of insurance broking, claim settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services, including motor, property, liability, accident, life, and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit 7.5 Haining Road, Kingston 5, or shop number 3, James Plaza, Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
Enter the Purina Wiggle for Cash promotion and win your share of $1 million in cash. All you have to do is purchase $3,000 worth of Purina products. Complete entry form or write on paper your name, contact information, and complete the slogan. Attach receipt. Mail to P.O. Box 420, Kingston 6, or drop in boxes at participating stores. Promotion ends August 14, 2023. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act. Purina, your pet, our passion. Distributed by Caramed Group Limited, Consumer Division.
This segment is being brought to you courtesy of Ministry of Health and Wellness. Get vaccinated, get back to life.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so I found a quote from Cristiano. I opened the way to the Saudi League And now all the players are coming here. I won't return to European football. That door is completely closed. I agree with him. He opened the way to the Saudi League. You disagree with that?
That wording kind of sound.
The word,
specific. So it's not as specific as I was told.
No, I opened the way to the Saudi League, which is what I think he must have been saying.
That's open for interpretation. It didn't sound like he's saying
is him where the come. Him open the door for you. I'm L. Who we have now? Diego.
New York.
Great one.
Diego.
Why I will not listen to try get in the last minute. And I tell you the first thing we say, intellectuals find out what the man say. And when the man said, the man said nothing wrong. Pele said the same thing when he came to America.
Yeah. I opened the way to the Saudi League and now all the players are coming here. Him not saying nothing wrong.
That matter, I hope you get the thing before we come on, because me like to think for myself,
I know that it's the facts. I like to get the facts.
You know that.
Yes.
Nobody not thinks because my interpretation now, me not say nothing what the man say. Everybody can have a problem with. So unless you have a problem now with Ronaldo himself, like when you have a problem with Diego, you live in America, you have an accent, but they don't talk about the argument. Yeah, man. So there can't be nothing to have a problem with, unless they might interpret it a different way.
Yeah.
Norville, again, we could try and help those again with this. And I say Foss struggling hard. And I respect Foss with this professional thing. West Indies Cricket Board is a private enterprise. When a private enterprise wants loyalty and commitment from a professional, they have to pay the professional and negotiate.
Yeah.
So it has to make sense to the. You can't just say as if what they're talking about, as if these people, these players own the cricket board and everything.
Yeah,
no,
and they have to sign. You have to sign or you don't play in our league. They don't play for the West Indies. Rubbish.
Because the cricket board, it's their interest for Asante and McIntyre to play because they also make money in the under 19 World Cup, the World Cup, and schools.
Yeah.
So it's a negotiation, people. Think professional. Get out of that world mentality where the Queen they put in the colonial mentality. Come out.
And nobody's saying that the West Indies Cricket Board can offer. They think they have talented people. They can offer them contracts, But the argument can be that they have to sign these contracts or else.
Then but you are often have it done, we just like put the deal in the coffin, because you know me more direct, right? So it's to have it clear.
You can imagine if me at 15, I'm selected by KC to play Manning Cup at 15. I score 35 goals. The Jamaica Federation called me for the Under-17 World Cup. We qualified to the because them exposed me now to the world by calling me for the Under-17 World Cup. They see my talent and call me. Barcelona sees me at the Under-17 World Cup and Jamaica tell me, say, no man, you have to sign long-term for us and make sure you're available to us every time we want you before you can't do anything else. That can't make no sense, Diego.
It's simple.
You would agree to that, Diego?
And if you have a problem with the window like FIFA, then we'll have to go to the cricket board now for ask ICC to give FIFA window like, FIFA the window. That can't be the player again to pay that price.
Not at all.
It's a simple logic. And you said it perfectly now. And then you're for saying it. They're looking at one side over and so that. Looking at the other side, all they're talking about is the years. What about now when Raven Hines, who runs the Players Association, said, listen, boss, Asante will sign, but you have to give 500,000 a year. It's negotiation. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell what seems to be the problem.
What seems to be the problem?
Yeah.
With who?
No, with even Foss. No, your thing is shot to a different stuff. First of all, I hear the man talk for 5 minutes and I still don't hear the man get through my argument. He just ask question.
Yes, that is the way.
I don't understand that. No, I'm talking what are the problems the other callers are having?
Me no know. I don't know. It just has simple matter to me. If you want the service of a man professionally, then you've got to be prepared to pay him what the market says he deserves.
Hold on. Let me break it down simple. Because you see, sometimes we people have to choose that simple term, I don't want to go there. Let's go to football. So let's go to Las Vegas. If you want to buy something in Las Vegas, you have to just pay the negotiated price. But let's go to football, my summer league, or we learn to that.
Yeah.
When my summer come, I say, okay, who's available for the Premier League? Germany is the first choice. When I go to Germany, and this is practical thing I'm telling you, When I talk to Jeremy, you know, boy, there you go. You can go cost you this per game, you know. We say, all right, Jeremy, and thank you, but we move on. Don't we move on to Lum Campbell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have the name at the time, but so I pay what I can afford. It's negotiation.
Yes. Well, what Dwight is saying is that the West Indies cricket, because I like us to attack what the argument is, you know. I think I have to be fair. Dwight is saying is that the West Indies cricket that develops their talent by putting on these tournaments and sending on under 19 tour and thing.
Exposing them.
And exposing
But that's a fact.
And the West Indies cricket board is therefore well within their right, morally and otherwise, to want back a return on those investments.
But they still have to pay for it. There's a players association.
No. He says the fact that we do that for you, we want met back what we spent. And that the white argument is, you know, that they spend millions putting under 19 tournaments and one day tournaments.
Maybe you, but if you can, we understand what that I said. So if you can understand why,
you're gonna be tell you what the man argument is. So attack that.
No, but how can you respond to something like that? It doesn't make sense because West Indies Cricket Board are not forced to invest, so they invest in Athenaeus. They also make money now when Athenaeus go to World Cup and they admire them and they make the money.
West Indies that making a serious development investment, man. West Indies want you to come and play well for them. They want you to come and make centuries so they can cricket games and go up in the rankings, fill up the stadium.
Because that's the bigger the brand, the more we win, the bigger the brand West Indies get. So West Indies has an interest in getting you the best players to play.
Yes.
So it's not a one-way thing, you know.
Not at all.
When West Indies signed them big sponsorship arrangement, that is the West Indies board pocket the money are going on, you know. So
then hold on, Orville. Let's look at simple. Australia do the same thing. So why Australia pay them man the money?
They have
and India.
They have it to pay. Do I say
we don't have it, as my mother said, when we should look on the Stone Hill House, you can't have Saudi money I want caviar. Jesus. So what you telling me, they wanting something they can't have then?
Dwight's argument, I mean, only have to keep going back to my argument.
No, I don't agree. Repeating his argument. We don't say that argument is fraud.
He says that what the West Indies spend, they must make back. The money that they sent to organize tournaments.
So how do you, all right, how do you respond to that argument?
Me think Dwight, me not depend on Dwight's side, but as a consummate host, it is my duty.
What's your argument against it then?
I don't think that you should be telling a player that he shouldn't be paid what the market says he should be paid.
So that's so me and Zidane saying the same thing. So we keep saying it over and over.
No. But why you respond to what Dwight's argument?
But I don't respond to that already.
Oh, you don't respond. All right.
So I'm interjecting my parameters about the argument about professionalism with Foss. There's all the corners, you know.
All right.
So I'm telling Foss now. Foss, you're looking at it one side. You have to look at the fact that you just said how much years. All you have to do is pay them the money and you get Athenaeus and McKenzie to sign that 5-year contract. And if you don't have the money then, that is the way the cookie crumbles.
You can't afford them, you have to just leave them on the market.
Simple logic. Yeah. So we don't do that. So we don't know.
And if West Indies don't benefit from them services after that, that's tough luck.
But nobody's not forcing West Indies to invest in Athenaeus and McKenzie.
There you go.
It's still a private industry. There must be something in it for them to do it, Orville. They make their money for World Cup. They make their money when Lara and these guys were making money. So it's like Craig Butler seeing somebody on the streets of Cassava. Right? That person, though, he invests his money.
You're right, Diego. In any investment, you make the profit, but you are also in a position to lose. That's what investment.
Yeah, thank you, Genius.
Dwight's suggestion is West Indies are not to lose. That's the business word.
But that's not how the same word he's using. Private. That's not how private business works.
Yeah, you can either win or lose when you take up their money and spend on a 19 tournament. I say go.
Thank you. When you do your other 15 and you this, you can win or lose. You might find a Lara and a Shonda Paul, and at the same time you might find.
Or you may find a group of youth will start winning, and then your endorship go up, your go up, your TV receipts go up. Nobody never force you to do them something.
That's what private companies do. When a man invests in capital investment.
Maybe you need to tell Dwight as an elite caller right here he is that him up on the wrong road. But because the intentions good, me not go too pressure.
Do I not going to listen to me?
Who am I going to listen to? Me?
Yeah, we want to listen to you.
No, man, no matter with that, man. Do I not going to listen to me? We all know that.
Yeah, man. But simple.
Anyway, Godfather, them are running over the studio. Program done.
Cool.
Big up yourself, Diego. All right, that is it for another day on the sports desk. If there's no rain, there's cricket on tomorrow during this time, so we might not be here. But you don't know. It could be rain because it's raining in the test match today. So let's keep listening regardless. Big up to Nicholas Burford. Big up to Kat Anderson, Sean Grant, the producer. Join us tomorrow if we are here. If not, join us Friday. Until then, have yourselves a great evening.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.
The preceding segment was brought to you courtesy of Ministry of Health and Wellness. Get vaccinated, get back to life.
Health Alert is sponsored by the National Health Fund. NHF is here for health. NHF is here for you.
Maintain social distancing. Maintain at least 3 to 6 feet distance between yourself and anyone who is coughing or sneezing. When someone coughs or sneezes, they spray small liquid droplets from their nose or mouth which may contain the virus. If you are too close, you can breathe in the droplets, including the COVID-19 virus, if the person coughing has the disease.